live. Let's see.
What kind of porn is that?
Alright, there we go. We're on.
Let me share that real quick.
Guess I'm gonna start. What kind of porn is that?
Such a dick.
He's sharing it.
Fucking James.
So whatever it is, it's great.
Tune into the porn.
Come find out.
Yeah. Tune in. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Just making sure. All right. Yeah, I think we're good.
We're ready.
Actually, it's not super low. All right. Let's make it happen. Okay. So, what's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm going to start to do the podcast with addressing you guys first. How are you guys doing today? How's your week? How's your week been going? Y'all motherfuckers need to have better stories on what's going on in your week.
I work and I go to sleep. Leave me alone, bro.
You don't do nothing.
Nothing.
No movie, nothing.
I had a date night.
Oh, that's
What'd
cute.
you
What
do
you guys
on
do?
date
It was pretty good. We drank. Went home. Ate.
You drank some more?
Then went to sleep. No.
Where'd you guys do? Like, where'd you go for your date night? Like, you went out somewhere? Like,
We went to this was it Fantasy Island? It's a Chinese spot.
What is that?
It's like Chinese food.
Where? Where you live?
Yeah, Swampscott.
you the one asking them the 32 questions and shit. Fucking CIA and whatever.
Because if it was good, then maybe I want to go.
It's really good.
Okay, that's cool.
What kind of food is it?
That's cool.
I just told you, it's Chinese food.
Oh.
So,
You know, I don't really eat Chinese food, but I like their Chinese food.
you don't eat Chinese food?
Nah.
We all had the same face and shit.
But this
yeah.
is good.
What about you?
Not bad. I just started watching Breaking Bad again, so trying to.
You know, I realized when I was watching the last one, I gotta stop crossing my arms. I just look like I'm an asshole. Like, just closed off to the conversation.
You look.
Well, it's accurate.
Ooh, carry on.
Yeah, so, yes, I've been watching Breaking
Yo,
Bad.
put that shit down, bro.
You don't know.
You
Why
fucking
you
half a sip. Huh? I'm not yelling. What are you talking about? Don't you already have one popped up right there?
No.
I'm gonna sound like a weirdo, but I've not seen Breaking Bad.
Me either. I haven't seen it. Not a single episode.
But Corey was telling me that his favorite character is a car.
A car?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll explain to you guys why. So,
What if I want to watch it?
okay, well, then I'll shut up.
He cried.
Then do it. Shut up.
The car made Corey cry.
The car didn't make me cry.
So they have a movie coming out soon, right?
It's
Or
called
something?
El Camino, yeah.
Is it a Netflix movie or a movie
It's a
movie?
Netflix movie.
Oh, that's gonna be
because
dope too.
Breaking Bad's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I just figured maybe that's why. It makes it easier for them.
Netflix is doing their thing, bro.
Yeah.
They're really losing money though.
No, I know they're hemorrhaging, right?
It's like really bad.
But I think
Like 43%.
That's a lot.
sometimes
Wait,
you gotta
why?
take that
Because they're not charging as much as it costs for them to make whatever else
I
they're
think
doing.
that's the thing. They have to take that hit first. They have to.
Well, no, I think they actually just went up in price too, like $1 or so. I think it's gonna be like $13 or something now.
Okay, but for that service, you know, you willing to take the dollar. I mean, because the service is.
And then also they got.
I'd pay for it. I like what I get.
Their rivals right now, man. It's everywhere.
Yeah,
Disney
Hulu,
Plus.
Hulu's killing it too.
Disney's about to.
That's about to be wild.
Go in Hulu
Yeah.
with Disney Plus. Though.
Yep.
And
Disney
then
Plus has
Marvel. The Marvel
that's the
universe,
Disney
there's gonna be
Plus.
all three of them.
Yep, it's all gonna be
DC.
on there.
They're doing their thing. I'm not really paying for DC. The
It's
movies
the-
suck, and I'm not
Yeah,
paying for it to watch fucking Teen Titans.
yeah. I mean, as much as a
And I
Teen
love.
Titans fan I am, I'm not gonna pay for Titans when
What's up?
none of the people even look like the actors. You know what I mean? Like the actors don't even look
Were
like.
you mad at
people.
Starfire's black racist?
I'm not mad at the Starfire's black. Why can't I have Starfire?
Time out.
I'm just mad.
Starfire being black kind of makes sense because she was orange in the
I'm
show,
just
or
kinda
whatever,
mad
right?
that
Like she was a
Beast
different
Boy
color
and
than everybody
green
else.
And furry.
We gonna make Raven the black character?
But why isn't Beast Boy green and furry?
He
Beast
wasn't
Boy is
furry.
green.
He wasn't furry. He was green. Beast Boy?
He wasn't furry.
He wasn't
I know
furry.
He wasn't furry. I know he wasn't furry.
Oh,
So why would
yeah.
you just add the amp furry?
Because I mean, why else would he be?
I don't
He
know.
was
I
just
thought he was just green.
Like hairy, you know? furry.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's it. You guys for the week. That's all y'all did.
What's
Just
the week,
been
yeah.
working and that's it.
Yeah.
Trying
I
to
saw
get in
Hustlers
contact
last
with a
week.
lot
That was
of
pretty fun.
older
Is that what?
friends.
Hustlers.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Hustlers, I didn't
I heard mixed reviews on it.
Okay, I'll tell you right now. My review is Jennifer Lopez's ass looks so amazing for a 50-year-old. Like,
This nigga almost at 15.
she's 50, takes care of her butt, and like.
It's because she's 15 years older than him.
Wait, time out. Brianna's response was she spent 3 minutes on doing that, and I'm like,
It was not all that.
listen,
No, they could have did way better.
you're
better.
just a hater.
Wait a minute, they
Could've
did
did
better on her
I
butt.
wanted
Was her
no,
butt?
no.
On
Her
the-
ass was great.
on
It
the
was,
movie
the
as a
ass
whole?
was-
That's all we're saying.
The entire movie as a whole sucked.
I think that they shouldn't.
Oh, but enough was great.
Wait, it sucked or it was alright?
Enough was
It's
amazing.
Enough was good. Enough was good.
But the
They
thing
just
is,
wasn't
like,
the acting I liked. Enough
Lizzo
was
and Cardi
good.
B
That
have
bitch
credits,
like,
and they're
no
using their
more.
names to like sell tickets for that movie, and they're not in the movie for longer than 15 minutes.
You guys seen that movie Sextuplets? I haven't watched.
No, I gotta watch it with
I
Marlon
haven't
Wayans.
watched it.
Yeah, I heard
The
it was
fact that
good.
He's playing all 6 of them.
Man, that mean he getting
That's
the check.
amazing.
He's getting 6 different checks.
Yeah.
No, that's not how
Yeah,
it works.
no, that's what he's.
No, he's getting a check per character. Yes, he is.
Because
How-
it's the
he
same
he was
way.
talking about
It's
his-
the same way.
Because
as
technically, instead of it being 6 different actors,
he's
he's
6 different
playing
names.
6 different personalities, 6 different times, and the way they have to record is the work of 6 different bodies.
That's just like when Ray
That's-
Shimmer did their album and they said Slim Jimmy. And,
Yeah. So they were able to get
Yeah.
paid as a group and
And
as
then solo
individuals.
acts.
And then Eddie Murphy did it too with.
I don't know if he got paid for it.
Yeah,
individuals.
with
I think-
the-
I'm
Eddie
pretty
Murphy
sure.
did it for the
Well,
bumps.
That's
Yeah.
the
I don't
movie,
think he
that's
got
the
paid for
movie.
individuals.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
I
I was
can see
saying.
that happening.
That's why I was
Yeah, he
saying
did
Marlon
it.
did.
Marlon was talking about it on some interview
Yeah.
and said that he did it.
All
Why
by
not? So I
himself,
can get
yeah.
all the money for myself.
Yeah.
I get paid for the 6 people. He's like, why bring other people in where I have me and the director talked about it and had a vision where we wanted to take it.
And I could look like me 6 times.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see it though. I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
it.
All right, so then my question would be, how much would a normal person get for an individual role, and how much did he lose?
I almost crossed my
because he
arms
got
again.
sick?
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
I think he gets a different cut for how important the character is. into the
I'm willing to
movie.
bet that somehow or another he didn't get paid as much as he's trying to make it seem.
Regardless, he got
Yeah,
paid, so
yeah,
it don't matter.
yeah,
We're still gonna check it out.
It's more than what
Uh,
I got.
I'm not saying
It's
the movie
fine, it's
really
fine,
bad.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just talking about the money.
The longevity of that whole family's presence has been amazing and astonishing.
Yeah,
It's
like
been
they might be
cool.
one of the most famous black
Families?
Hollywood
Families?
families. Yeah.
No, I would just end up with family.
Yeah,
Like, just black families.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. I thought you were saying
okay.
like just family, like Hollywood family. I'm like, I don't know about that though. Yeah. Okay. So we just did our. It's gonna be like a little bit of like the pre-roll kind of deal. We just sit there, talk for a couple minutes, whatever. Let whoever might want to come in and whatever. Yeah. So with that being said, this is another installment of the With All Disrespect podcast. I'm Derek. Got Corey James to my right and left. We have Brianna behind the scenes working the 1s and 2s on the mic. Yeah. So we're gonna just jump right into one of these topics. I think we should just go down the line. That kind of works. We're looking at a board that we have it written out on. Chicken scratch, baby.
We should put it over there so we don't have to do that.
Nah, we gonna look. We all gonna be looking that way. So let's talk about.
Just, I'm out here, you know. Just
What are
saying.
you doing?
I'm getting us some follows and some retweets. So
Oh, thanks. I appreciate you. So we're gonna talk about
I found a hashtag.
the biggest thing.
Hashtag support small streamers.
Oh.
Okay. What's just
Cool.
most
Yeah.
famous?
You know what? You should support small businesses, small streamers, and
Local
everybody. People trying to
businesses.
start up and whatnot. It's pretty dope.
Your friends' businesses, especially, and don't ask for free merchandise.
Yeah. Well, the big thing. You know what?
Yes.
Let's jump into that. That's really
a
good.
one.
So, because we have multiple friends that done it, I've reached out to one of them. Actually, you were talking to him about Gears of War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no
Okay.
need. And he hasn't gotten back to me, so I left it at that.
Xander? You talking about Xander?
I did my part to try and reach out and at least see if he wanted to somewhat collaborate. Maybe even if it's to do like a little thing I wanted to do is like the spotlights, where it's I sit down with them. It's not gonna be a live kind of deal. It's gonna be a sit down recorded session, and we edit it how it's gonna go. Or if he wanted to come and do the podcast.
Okay.
But-
now, you want to know the problem? The problem is that he's local, right?
Yeah.
You have a better chance of having a collaboration with somebody in Detroit, P. And
Yeah.
having that merchandise work than with him.
No. I think it'll
I
work
think
either
so.
way. I'm just saying he didn't reach back, so it's like I did my half or my part of it. So if he can or wants to, then we go from there. Now, I will say, like you said, like P, that dude is on a run right now. He is doing his thing.
Yeah.
Merchandise is looking good too.
Yep.
But people always like to talk about it and never be about it. Like support your local businesses. Support your like friends who's starting up their clothing line, art galleries, or whatever it is.
Even
Like
if they're
actually,
rapping.
even sometimes just being a body is enough. You know what I mean?
Listen, there's people out there who just like, okay, so for example, you might not like somebody's rap, but you might like rap. But somebody you know might like their rap. So
Yeah.
spread that word.
Yeah, no, just
And
get it out
especially
there.
if it's your friend. Why
Yeah,
would you
and
not help your friend?
Supporting somebody doesn't always. You don't like if you're broke, you can't buy their merchandise.
Yeah, it doesn't have
You can still.
Your
like,
hand's,
you
like,
can
in
still
front of the camera,
share.
bro.
Your hand was, you almost
How?
slapped every.
because the
You guys moved it.
No, you just got a big ass
you
hand.
just have a big ass hand.
Do you want me to smack both of y'all?
Put your hand down.
With that big ass hand, dang, they died.
Anyways,
You guys definitely moved it.
okay. Well, you want to get past that?
Huh?
Oh, so finish what you were saying?
Yo, you already know my guy. We out here drinking. Let's sip.
But yeah. So you can just like, share, you know what I mean? Like that stuff is still showing support.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Even being there as a body, like we have friends that do the art galleries and all that stuff, and just kind of, come show support. Same thing, like you said, with local rappers and whatnot. You might not rock out or jam to their music all the time, but even to just kind of get the little buzz going for them a little bit. Cause
But nobody has to know that. You don't have to be like,
no,
I
that's what I was
really
gonna say.
like
Cause
this
even
music.
Right.
you got to think,
right.
my circle is different than his. We cool from whatever. I can help him get a couple more people, even if it's just sharing a link.
Exactly.
Takes 2 seconds. You're on there fucking sharing memes anyways.
yeah.
You know what I
Might
mean?
as well, right. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Is like small businesses, even little startups, like someone maybe a catering or whatever they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Just support small and local, because that's how you start building up your community.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But go ahead, run with that. I forgot where you were gonna go. I cut you off and took that shit over.
I kind of what I was going
Yeah,
with.
yeah, we out here. Yeah. So
Damn,
I'd love to have many guys or people, whoever on here that have their visions and all that stuff that they want to run and work on. You know what I mean? I feel like that's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't I want to have a conversation with them, sit down, whatever, and maybe network together? People who they know,
Yeah.
people I know.
Also, just give you an insight
And I'm
on
liking
a
that
field
I-
that you might not have been interested in.
Like how
Or
you
not known about.
what's your approach to your art or your approach to your I don't want to say trait, but like your niche,
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
what's your
Your
approach?
talent.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And like a lot of the things I like to see is I would like to see like, so we're we put our input and don't just because we're telling you guys to share your
Trying
friends
not to
and shit
drink
like
it,
that,
mic,
that doesn't mean that you can't do it. Try it.
Try
Don't- whatever it is you want to do, because you see your friends doing it and you're sharing with your friends.
Yep.
You got to get on there too. Don't let somebody's success stop you from doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? You also can
Yeah,
it's
you
there.
just
Your
go for it.
opportunities are there.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
only thing stopping you is you.
Yeah.
Take that jump.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Sometimes it comes down to just, am I willing to take the chance on myself?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just got to do it. You know, even if you're a little nervous about it, trust in your abilities and your craft enough. You know what I mean? That's the word I looked for, is craft earlier. Motherfucker.
I couldn't remember who said this, but somebody said to me when I was younger, and it always like resonated with me. It said,
Why not you?
"No, your best bet is you.
Ooh,
Your
Ooh, I
best
like
bet
that.
is you.
that's inspiring. We
your
should get that
best
shit
bet.
on the wall right there. Boom.
Your best
Put it
bet
up
is
there.
you." When I heard that, I was like, "Damn, that's strong. That's strong."
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I forgot how we got off the tangent, or whatever. But let's go with
Let's start it.
El President, El Capitan,
Oh, this is great.
Trump. So, in latest news or recent news, that he got in some hot water again for being caught up with some sort of he was pressing, was it Ukraine?
Yeah,
Yes.
Ukrainian. I think it was the
The
president.
president
Yeah,
of-
Ukraine.
in Ukraine. He was kind of strong arming the motherfucker, and he was basically like, I need you to go investigate
The Democratic.
What's-
His political rivals. I don't know.
Biden's
Biden.
son.
Yeah.
Biden's son, who just kind of pull your mic away then, so you don't do that. Thanks. Sorry for that loud ass noise, guys. So he told him to investigate Biden's son, who has, or he's on like he's on like the chair
Yeah.
or group of like a oil or energy company in Ukraine, and basically was like, we're gonna withhold $450 million until you do this, that, or the third. You know what I mean? So he's kind of
strong arming him.
he was holding funds back. So basically, it's like not only strong arm, but there's bribery because technically now money will be given if you do this.
And if you don't, you're not gonna get this.
So some people on both sides are saying it's an impeachable offense or it's just gonna be another thing where they just kind of spit like hot air.
I don't think it's an impeachable offense.
It is absolutely an impeachable offense.
It is or isn't?
It is.
It is.
All right.
But the thing is that it happens all the time.
Okay.
It's not aired.
What happens all the time?
Like so it's always political things of like you tell a foreign country to do this for you, they do the favor for you, but if it gets out there, it's a problem.
Well, it's out there. So
now it's a problem.
Right.
It's like only illegal if you get caught.
True. That's real.
So here's a very important thing that I think isn't being said. The whistleblower is saying that he heard this happen. He didn't say that he knows it happened.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah. Now, it's still enough information where they can investigate.
Yep.
And if it comes out, but this whistleblower, the whistleblower said he heard.
I heard this.
Trump's response makes me believe it's true.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
He wants this man arrested.
Who does?
Trump.
Why?
Trump is trying to get this man
If
on
you ain't
treason.
did nothing.
Right, exactly. You ain't did nothing. If you didn't do anything.
Wow, he just literally repeated the improper.
Yeah, I know.
sentence.
I know. And I caught myself, so shut up.
What he said?
I don't know. I don't know what he said.
But yeah, he's like trying to get this man like arrested.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's nothing to like find, Trump would have been like, no, he's fucking lying.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Like if you're caught, you be like, that's kind of where they got.
Like,
I feel like they got him.
It's
Yeah.
treason. This man's against the country.
So are we really gonna just do 4 years of investigation and just let this man's time finish out? The whole
Nah,
4
bro, you
years
gotta
he's been in office.
listen.
you
This
don't think
motherfucker.
you don't
He
think
about
there's
to
a
get
chance he can be
reelected.
elected?
No, he's about
That's
to.
the problem. I know.
What do you mean you
The
think?
problem
He's about
is-
to.
the
He's
problem
leading,
is-
bro.
The problem is that he's about to get reelected because he don't give a fuck about all this shit, and people feeding into.
Don't give a fuck about what shit.
Anything they bring up.
Like he's an
Anything they bring
American
up.
and just do what he
Bro,
wants.
Yeah,
it's
and it's
because
like-
he made
it's a
America's
bunch of
politics a
who
reality
cares.
TV show.
It's a bunch of who cares, and you guys got to remember this is the same guy who's literally
Who grabbed it by the pussy?
When he found out that the World Trade Centers fell and that he held the record for the tallest building, he's on the phone saying, "Oh, well, we got the good news."
Shut the fuck up.
I swear you can find this conversation.
Oh my
I
God.
swear you can find this shit.
Wow.
You guys know how I am with the fucking
Conspiracies?
conspiracy theories and all that shit. But he's like, "Oh, we knew that there was gonna be a problem by the way that the beams were structured," and he's like goes into it and he's like, 2 weeks before that they fell, we put insurance into our buildings just in case something happened.
Bro.
Yeah. But
got the good news.
but
Jesus
the
Christ.
guy's been dirty since before.
Yeah, but I mean, we also knew about the tendencies that Homeboy holds or has beforehand too, and I didn't know that he actually made that public statement about those guys from New York.
I didn't to bring that up.
So no, I'm just
I didn't
saying
wanna
that you
bring
got to
that
go by. Listen, when you talk about someone's character, you go by what
What
they've
you know.
done
Yeah.
and what they've put in front of you
Yeah.
as you knew them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people can change. It's a thing. But
If they want to.
yeah, if they want to. But
They
the same
have to
thing.
want to.
Track record wise,
This isn't it.
I can only go off what I've heard or what you've done, and then what you do while I know you or while we deal with each other. That's all I can go off of.
Right.
And right now with Trump, he's doing what he said he was gonna do. Yeah. For these people who voted for him, they feel, oh, you are representing the way you said you were going to. Even if it's, I'm gonna do the wall. Oh, but Mexico's gonna pay for it. Now what it look like? It look like we about to pay for that shit.
Exactly.
And
That's
but
what-
they're
that's
like,
what-
yo,
that's
the
what
wall's
taxes
still
are
gonna come.
Yeah.
All right then, how we that's why I know. That's why I know he's gonna win again. That's why I know.
That's why I say let his 2 terms go. Just let it go. Stop with the investigation.
so-
I
if
know,
you can't
don't
find,
do that.
listen,
If we could get
yo,
him,
they're
get
not
him.
even. Fuck that. They didn't even stopping him on the fucking sexual misconduct that they know he did.
Yep.
Bro,
So
the
if you
damage
ain't,
he's about to do is gonna affect
you
our
can
country for
prove sexual
generations.
misconduct, but you can't prove the fucking foreign policy that's going illegal. But you can prove the other shit that he done, and you ain't going after that. You guys don't want him impeached. You guys are just looking for shit.
He just says,
Nah, I mean if it's not.
"Do you really think any of them care about you?" I don't know how senators get paid, but I doubt that much.
Oh, they don't care about.
Oh
us.
no,
care
they
about
get
their own.
banked, bro.
So
Senators,
this is
they make money.
This is the thing. The reason why that
Because they
doesn't
get
work.
endorsed by all types of groups and stuff.
Your mayor and governor care about you.
The
people
reason why
who are elected
politics-
for life,
yeah.
they don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the problem. When motherfuckers sit on seats for like 30 years and shit. I'm like, how the hell you sitting on a seat longer than a motherfucker been
I know
alive?
I'm gonna say it wrong.
They remember.
It's
I
gonna
know
be
I'm
good.
gonna
It's
say
gonna be
wrong.
good. It's gonna be good.
The electoral college, electoral. What is it?
Electoral.
Yeah.
College or whatever.
I mean, you did good the first time.
Okay.
Hold on. Group clap.
Thank you. That guy has to go.
That-
That has to go. How can such a small vote
Mhm.
take over the majority?
So you have to
Majority
realize,
vote.
even what you're talking about, the electoral college and all that, it's even smaller. Do you remember that group that we had talked about, where you have
Oh, those
CEOs of Fortune
Yeah.
500 companies,
Yeah, the
and-
silent.
and you have people that sit on the chairs or like senators and all that kind of stuff that are working together and making legislation.
Do you know what
You
the
are making our
electoral
data-
college was created for?
Brianna, number.
This is true. This is a real statement. The electoral college was created
Because
in case Americans voted for the wrong person.
Can we get like a?
Oh, I thought
Maybe,
that
I
was.
don't know.
I thought
But
the
did
reason
you
they
move
gave
it?
it to us because all
No.
the states didn't have an equal amount of seats
No.
or something like that.
You gotta have to
Even
move
if,
your,
even
yeah.
if all the let's say 75% of America voted for the same person, the electoral college can still put the
That's
other person.
that's pretty much.
Do you need
That's
to
pretty
move
much.
the light or something?
That's
to
pretty
make
much
it
what
better or
happened,
easier
though.
for you?
That's pretty much what happened.
Which way?
And look, with this vote,
For which
right,
one?
for this last vote for 2016.
It was
the
way closer than
majority-
people wanted
the-
to admit.
Yeah, I know. But the majority vote was a Clinton vote, which still might have been a wrong vote, but the electoral college is what.
No matter
got
which
him
one of
to
those
win.
two monsters got into office, we would have lost.
Okay,
I can
So,
tell you what
okay.
we need in politics.
we need to get rid of the bipartisan shit
Yeah.
first. Anyways,
Yeah, first of
that
all.
needs to be the first thing to go because no matter what, in the end, as Americans or as people, we keep going to these brands or teams or sides that are dividing us, and then you start to talk about, oh, but it's us or them. This or they want this, we
That's
don't
like-
want this.
yeah,
No,
the
as
dividing
people,
shit.
what's the best for us as a whole? First thing we need to do is take care of the poor, take care of the ones that are struggling, because you're only as good as your weakest player, right? That's the only way you're a good team. You learn that shit from being a kid, being on your local football team, soccer team, baseball, basketball, whatever you have.
But that's what I always said. My
Then our
foreign
veterans,
policy,
we take care of our veterans.
The-
like
no,
my-
no, no,
we
no.
don't.
Wait, no, he's saying we need
after-
to.
Oh, we don't. Oh,
After
yeah,
our
yeah,
poor,
that's the
yes,
plan.
they take
yes.
they're the
Yes.
first ones
See, but
to
my thing is-
keep us like in our like interest.
They're our front
protected.
line. Yes, yes,
Fucking
you're
And
right.
then education.
My thing
I
is-
think those are the big three.
So
Like,
yeah,
no.
you're absolutely right.
Well, our education system is also
It's shit.
going down and was already behind the buck.
But they
from
want
the beginning.
because you know what they want? They want factory workers. They don't
what do you
want.
No, they don't.
Time out.
They don't want.
Who wants factory workers?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you know
no.
what I mean? Like they want robots.
He-
is what I
Ro-
mean.
yeah,
Like,
robots.
They,
not
they
like
don't.
factory
They,
worker.
first thing they
we
do
used-
is kill the individual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, you're not allowed.
I feel like when you're young, they want you to learn and do the imagination stuff. But you're right. Over time, as you get older, they start to mold you a little more. But
So
early
that's-
on, they definitely embrace.
That's something that I want you guys to
imagination.
pay attention to with your kid. I don't want to say names.
Mhm.
But what you know, like at a certain age,
I just
that they're
nodded.
gonna try to kill
What is it?
that imagination.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At a certain age, they're gonna try to kill your kid's imagination. We have to stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we realize that it's happening,
Yeah.
we all have to pay attention to it and say, "Yo, keep to this. Don't lose this part of you."
Yeah. No,
Because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we lost it and we don't even know.
I'm creative and imaginative as
I think
fuck.
the big thing is
But what would you have been if you was never?
You know what? In all honesty,
brainwashed?
hold on. In all fairness, I have to credit somebody in my life that kept me always on my toes, thinking outside the box, and out of the regular norm of like cool and shit like that. It's James.
Yeah.
He's with everything. We used to play
Yeah.
whatever games and we
Yeah.
thinking about outer space and shit like that.
Man, I used
Like
to
that's
say-
the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff where the imagination comes and like you're able to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like see differently or see more. And that's why when I have conversations with people and they're talking about all this cool shit now, I'm like, bro, that's like I grew up when that shit wasn't
Watching
cool.
anime at 8
I
years
mean,
old.
I think the worst
you know what I
thing
mean? I
that-
hate that shit.
I think the most
Like
dangerous
Fortnite. Like I refuse
phrase,
to play Fortnite because
Yo,
of that
you
shit.
remember we used to have to watch Dragon Ball Z on Telemundo?
Yeah.
God,
Yo,
wait,
that
we
was the
didn't know
shit
what
though.
was
Hold on,
going
I think this is a very dangerous phrase, and I want people to like be aware of it. The worst thing you can tell a kid is stop being weird.
Yeah,
stop that weird shit.
Like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so dangerous. You don't even understand. Like,
yeah. Yo, let your kids be weird.
Because weird and different is what makes this shit worth it. It makes life worth it.
So it's the way you say it, right?
Nah.
No,
Kids
it's saying it.
Kids do some weird
So what?
shit.
Let him
Oh
pick
yeah,
his
no.
nose.
Correct. Wait, hold on. If she's talking weird behavior,
What's weird?
like
That's weird.
like something that could hurt them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but-
correct that.
like give me an example.
Okay, but what's weird?
Like, what do you consider weird? Give me an example.
Well, yeah.
Your mother. Oh.
Nah, that goes without
God.
saying.
Do you have something? Oh.
No, like there's things that kids do that obviously they probably learned it somewhere or saw it somewhere.
Yup,
It's still weird or not appropriate.
You mean like
behavior.
scratch and sniff?
Like
That's
No, but you're talking about inappropriate. That's not weird. That's inappropropriate. Those are different.
that's
That's
Time
different.
out. Because in situations, if you're out and about and something inappropriate happens, it could still be seen as weird.
Yeah, but you can.
Like a guy standing at a park with his hands in his pocket. It's weird.
Watching the kids play?
It's inappropriate, right?
That's inappropriate.
But it's weird. It's weird as shit that he's there.
That's alarming as fuck.
let's stop right here. Take a shot. PJ.
Ah, cheers to my guy, PJ.
I don't know if you guys saw it or not. No awareness. I was like, oh no.
That gesture he made was
Well,
kind of
they saw.
Sorry, guys.
off-putting, but all right. So, anyways, enough about Trump. They're trying to make their move or whatever to see if they can impeach. The Republicans hold the most seats, right? Republicans have, they have more. I know they do.
I thought we just shifted that. No.
Nope. The Republicans still hold. I shouldn't say them because I also don't want to live in the realm of it. But we were raised as fucking Democrats, and it's like drilled somewhat into my head. And I like to try and think on my own, and I have conversations with people from multiple parties. First off, there's a party known as the Pizza Party.
But I think the first.
Did you know there was a party known as the Pizza Party?
I know about the pasta party. They praise the alien.
What?
Oh, that's a religion. I'm sorry, that's different.
This motherfucker.
No.
Can you Google that? Pasta party?
The pasta alien.
Pasta.
It's my boss.
What's happening?
Pasta.
The pasta party?
Well, while you're doing that, I want to ask
We're in your
Yeah,
ears and you
Derek
don't
and
hear
Corey.
Go ahead.
Do you remember how
I'm
heartbroken
focused trying to get more
like,
people, okay?
someone in our family got when they found out one of their family members
Go do
was
what you're
Republican?
doing. You don't gotta voice it.
Yes,
Do
I
you-
do remember.
Derek, do you remember
Pasta
that?
party.
And that this person voted for Bush.
Religious group or something.
James.
Yeah.
And that this person voted for Bush.
Do you remember that, Derek?
Yes, I know who you're talking about. Say no more. I heard Bush. I was like,
There are like the I was what you're talking
there's
about.
no such thing as a black Republican.
The fact that
Pastafarianism?
yeah,
Pastafarianism?
Pastafarians, yeah.
Oh, they think they're funny?
I don't like it.
The
I don't like it.
That's my kind of girl.
the
Nope.
He said something about an alien.
tribalism
I
of
bet
it.
you they went spaghetti on
All
there.
right, let him go. Go ahead.
The tribalism that you were talking about is so like I want to say like
It's
perverse.
the thing
It's
is,
so like bad.
how many times are we gonna fall for the same thing as a people? Doesn't mean black, white, whatever. Apartheid, slavery, all these other things. It's just being reskinned. The fucking Holocaust. It's all the same thing
We're
being
not moving
reskinned.
forward with this tribe thing, and I mean people are getting like disowned because their family members are the different party member.
And at the same time, even with sexuality, we're too busy labeling. It's okay to be sexual however the fuck you are. Whatever you prefer is what you prefer. It should be okay for you to say, I like this or I do not like this. If someone, just as much as they want you to respect their decision or feelings or whatever, they should respect your decision and choice too. If somebody, I forgot where the interview was. It was the guy Malik Yogi. Yoba. Yeah, Yogi. Fuck, I keep calling him that. But he was talking and he had some other people with him. And they got, like, I think I brought this up last time. They said, like, why are we so caught up on if the penis is there?
Right.
I'm like, hold the fuck on.
But that matters.
It does matter. It matters because,
To a point. It
no,
matters.
to a point, but I'm just saying it matters in general because if someone doesn't like it, they should be able to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
at the same
and not
time.
be
Without
called a
being
homophobe.
offensive.
Without it being offensive or
But-
homophobic
but you
or
remember-
hate speech. It shouldn't even be
You
considered.
remember this guy said, "Yo, I'd rather not sleep with a trans person,"
Mhm.
and they was like, yo, you can't say that. You don't know.
Why
if you
can't he
like
say
it.
that? If
You don't know if you like it. You haven't tried it. And
Yeah.
all this stuff. It's transphobic.
no.
Yeah.
I get that. I remember that. It's just
So
I don't
now-
agree
So
with
now
it.
you're
think it's
obligated to date or be interested in a person.
Yep.
When once upon a time, or even for them, if they're not interested in a person, it's absolutely okay. Good for them. They're a hero now for standing up and saying how they felt.
Yeah.
But
I
if
don't mean
you
to come
say
off-
it, you're
Hold on.
demonized, and that's the problem. Like sometimes you can't. They don't see an ally.
Yo, he looked me
because,
so deep in the eyes, bro.
Like sometimes it's like, look, I'm on your side, but just because I don't agree with one thing, all of a sudden I'm an enemy.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't feel interested in this person, or I didn't want to talk to this person a way that you wanted me to. All of a sudden, I'm closed-minded, and it's
Yeah, no, that's
it's hypocrisy.
so. Just I was gonna say, just as much they want you to be open-minded to it, they're closed-minded to the fact that if you don't like something, this you're wrong. Da da da.
Yeah.
If we open in a conversation and having a conversation as adults, I should be able to voice how I honestly and truly feel. If their argument a lot of the time, or sometimes it's like, oh, but you were fine when you were first talking to them, but I was under the conception that she was a she or he was a he or whatever it was. I was under the conception that that's who it was. When you tell me otherwise, now I'm, because they're like, oh, why you don't accept a person for their mind?
Yeah.
I
But
might love you for your mind and your heart, but at the same
you
time, if we
like-
try and get sexual,
But you liked her for her when you thought she had a vagina. That's
No,
different.
no.
No. I'm saying.
And also that she can
But
reproduce.
for you to
not always, not always.
But
Well,
for,
no,
listen,
for me.
Sometimes
I'm saying
people
for
are just
me.
trying to get their
But
fuck on.
for
for me.
you
Go ahead,
to
go ahead.
say
Yep.
that, people are like, why didn't you like her for her? No, you did.
I did.
But
I do.
when she has a penis, that changes that dynamic.
Well,
And
what if she
but
has a medical? What do you
she's
call it?
not
What do
your-
they call it?
She's not your type.
No, like medical.
That's what it.
When it's a medically made vagina, a reconstructed vagina. What do they call it?
I forgot.
Or what do you call it? Like, it was the term.
Yeah.
So someone who transitioned, which apparently is also offensive. I don't know.
what?
Yeah, to say they transitioned is
What
is
offensive.
my problem?
Everything's
I'm
offensive.
saying, what do I say?
They're
What do I
just
say?
you just call them a female.
Well,
But you.
You call the person a
like,
female.
Listen, the idea of adversity is dead.
What?
Crossed over.
That's the problem. I think that's
You heard him? He like was whispering. Crossed over.
I think that's something that people need to like actually talk about.
What?
Adversity is dead.
Adversity.
People can't take a challenge.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
If you say something negative to me, all of a sudden you're invading my safe space.
Yep.
I can't handle it.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness,
What am I gonna
my
do?
opinion's not validated by Derek.
So
and
did
all
you
of a
guys
sudden
see-
he's
Time out. That really matters. So
So
chill the
hold
fuck
on a
out.
You know, it's
No, I was kidding.
Because Derek brought up the Malik Yoga. Did you guys see the
The
interview?
new interview. I saw it. She showed me it. She sent me the link.
Send it to you.
That was something
Seemed a
else.
little guilty. You don't
That
storm.
was that not a worse reaction than R. Kelly?
No,
Now-
he said
now-
the same thing.
No.
This is my
Hold
life.
on. No, she's saying was it not worse?
Fuck you. He was,
We sat there for 4 hours.
so,
I was like, oh,
so-
shitty man. Have you seen
because,
it?
No.
no, because that all that tells me.
Why
was-
do we even send him
and
links?
that-
He's not
You
All that
don't.
tells
I'm
me-
just in the chat.
all
I
that-
send you links all the time.
Yeah,
Everything
we-
you've
we-
seen. Tap that shit.
we-
Watch
yeah,
it.
we send you all that, we send you guys mad shit. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
start sending. You know what? I'm gonna send a nasty link. I bet you this motherfucker tap that.
oh my god, she did.
That
Right?
was in the group.
We just have to change
Yeah.
the thumbnail.
So my.
No.
So
No,
when,
'cause I
when
respond.
he said, oh, we sat for
Eventually.
4 hours. All I got from that was, yo, he spent 4 hours trying to convince you.
Not
that he
to
wasn't.
open.
Yeah, or that he wasn't gonna take it too far. And it didn't even seem like he wanted to go that far. He had one question that it seemed like he just
Thought I
wanted
had
to
to
go
sneeze.
off his chest. Bless you.
Nah, I thought I had. They didn't happen.
Um,
Are you ordained?
Yes.
You're ordained.
Yes.
Oh
Now what?
Yes.
Church of Hell.
no.
Wait, sorry.
Yeah?
Because I just watched a video on this.
Of what?
This girl, she was born. It's called intersex. You're born
Without anything.
without internal or external sex organs.
Okay.
So you're a eunuch,
Guess so.
right?
Unnatural eunuch, I would guess.
Not. You don't have nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
It's just
so
flat.
She,
How old?
She's old enough now.
Can I see what it
what
looks like?
looks like.
You doesn't.
It doesn't show.
She's always identified as a girl.
But is she like?
I was gonna say like it don't show the. Is it smooth?
Like what is
So
Like-
it doesn't show. But did
You know how mannequins look?
bare?
I'm not trying to be an asshole. Go
Did
ahead.
you
go ahead.
know how
Fuck
they
mannequins.
did
I
it?
hate
How they do what?
How they reconstruct a vagina?
How what they do? I want to know.
Take a guess.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go.
Oh, that drill thing that was on my Facebook page.
Nah. They gotta slice it first.
Slice what?
the skin.
Okay.
And then they're gonna drill up in there.
Okay.
I'm thinking like they're gonna use like a
So you already
seven
fucked up. You
a lot of
centimeter,
goggles or nothing.
7 centimeter carpenter drill. I'm kidding.
No, they. So
You know what I'm talking about? Like the
Yeah.
one that like you make a
So
little
where-
cutout right
Ice cream
here.
scoop.
where
Ice
are they
cream
getting
scooper.
the like
Oh my
flesh and
God.
stuff?
Your leg. Or your arm.
Skin graphic. Yeah, it's a bunch of graphing. I would assume.
Wrong answer.
Hold on. Let me go again.
The colon.
They,
Skin from your colon.
They take to create a vaginal canal. They take the piece of your colon and put it in there.
Yo,
So
so
now
you're
you-
fucking a butt,
so
bro?
wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yo, you
Hold on
fucking
a
a
second.
butt.
Never mind that. But how does that play?
I'm
How does
trying
that
to avoid-
play to
I'm trying to avoid an anal
digesting
joke.
your food? It's a small.
So now your colon is smaller. You still have one. It's just
Right.
smaller. So you probably have to poop
More?
like pasteurized.
Does that put you at more risk of
So
colon
people are like,
cancer?
I'm constipated. You're like, you
No, wouldn't it
fucking
be
liar.
less? Because
No.
you have less of the.
Scar tissue also can cause cancer.
Yeah, because your body can fight with
I don't know.
that scar tissue.
I want to see.
No. Oh, bitch.
What's
Okay, we're going to the next one.
I didn't sign up.
no?
for
Hold
this.
on. Yeah.
Wait, go ahead.
No, we talked about Malik Kilba.
No, go ahead. Go a little bit more into that.
Well,
Cause like he did definitely in the
So-
interview. The guy kind of was a little passive aggressive for sure. He knew what he was doing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? The way he
Yeah.
asked about it, and then
Yeah,
Malik
yeah.
Yoba was like, "Really, man?"
I thought we wasn't taking it.
Yeah. But the guy was like, "Why can't we talk about it?" I was like, "Oh shit." That right there, sometimes it could be fighting words because we already had this conversation as men.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go there, and I'm bringing something I find more important to the table, and you want to bring up some alleged shit.
You ambushed me for
Yeah.
clicks
Yeah.
or
Hold
musical
on.
moment.
Go ahead.
Now they're
She
saying
watched it a couple
They
times.
are
though.
saying that he used the case that's going against him to let this come out, and it's like,
I don't know about y'all.
I'll take one.
However,
I am, but I'm not babysitting if I take it.
you know that
Yep.
this is something,
No. We have to
That is
chill
on
for a
your
minute
case.
and talk a little bit.
right?
Say it one more time.
You
I
know
never
that this
do
is
that
something
rule.
on your plate
You
right
don't
now.
tell me how to do
Okay.
Right?
Love is
Okay.
love. Bro. Love is love.
So we know that this is something on the plate.
So
this
for
case.
him not to have been ready for it, no, I got my own.
Did you pour it?
I will in a minute. For him not to have been ready for it, it was almost. What do you call that word?
Bittersweet.
Stupid.
No.
No, not
It
bittersweet.
was
Like-
stupid of him.
Serendipitous.
Like, not ill prepared, but like, okay, I'm
It-
done with that.
it-
Like,
Yeah, he was over
that,
it.
that's not gonna
dismissive?
get
He,
me.
did-
Yeah.
he decided he was over it without everyone.
Yeah.
But
and
we
decided
don't-
the
You
world
can't.
was
You
over
can't
it.
do
That's
that
what
though.
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
We don't know how he was reacting to this dude bringing it up inside. So they might have been sitting down for 4 hours.
But I'm gonna say this.
But
real quick.
he was probably like, no, I'm gonna bring it up, so be prepared. And he was like, nah, fuck that.
For
As-
someone
as
who's
full
been in
motherfuckers-
like the limelight as long as he has, it was nice.
On the second one down, can you turn Corey's down a little bit?
As for motherfuckers.
Ah, no,
from the
he's
hood,
good. He's good. He's good.
As for motherfuckers from the hood,
Mine.
right?
A little.
So
Be honest, from the hood.
us being from the
Yeah,
hood,
we're good. We're good. That's
we
good.
just used the word media.
Can you still hear me
train.
pretty good?
I don't know if it was before or after we was talking on the cast, but we used the word media training.
It was before.
We don't have media training.
Nah.
That motherfucker got media training.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He should have been prepared for
It was
He's
naive.
New York
He's
undercover
been,
and
he's
shit.
been in the limelight for so long,
Yeah.
and he assumed that someone's not gonna get his guaranteed views.
Yeah. Well, here's
That was
There's no
guaranteed.
Dulce in there?
Nah, it's gone, bro. I need to get more Duce. I mean, I got a nice little collection over there though.
Yeah, it's a nice
Know what I'm saying?
collection.
But
Little
so,
something.
I feel like, no.
What?
Like, I feel like.
Hold on. How many? What we got total? If we get 50 followers, or when we hit 50 followers, we'll do a little picture, video thing. Make like little fun things to do as we get a little further in of the studio, as we upgrade and
Let you
whatnot
guys
too.
see more.
Let's do a little bit of an incentive thing. You know what I mean? Like show you the little liquor collection. We'll add a little bit. Let y'all pick what we drinking that night.
You sure you want them to see that poster? It's a little embarrassing.
Yeah, no. That poster's fine, James. You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
I'm just.
They
Saying.
don't need to know about the eye thing.
So what the fuck are you saying? Picture video thing?
Yeah, the picture video thing.
It might be a picture, it might be a video, it might be a thing.
No, but I don't know. This whole freaking. He's guilty. He looked guilty anyway.
It wasn't a good move the way he approached that.
He was trying to make the other guy look like the bad guy.
Time out.
Deflecting.
I want you to understand. Anger doesn't necessarily mean guilt. Because if it got dropped, and you're still trying to villainize me, or
Nobody's
like it came out that
No,
nothing.
this is an open case.
No,
I know.
I'm not sure, but I'm just saying like.
He's probably talking about drive like pour that shit.
But what I was saying is like, because I don't know about this case. So you're saying it's still open.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is like it came out. I was innocent, right?
Hold on,
Okay.
we gotta hit that shot though.
You're still trying to.
We're gonna knock the shot down for you, my guy.
Here you go, buddy.
And you still trying to bring it up like I'm like a criminal. I'm gonna get mad.
Well,
It came out. Everything I said was true, and I was innocent. And you still bring it up like I'm the bad guy.
But-
No, wait, did he already go through a
But-
trial?
I don't know.
no,
Corey said
no,
it's still
open
going.
case.
But there's a way to address
Wasn't
it.
this person underage too?
Yeah.
She's 15.
16.
Still now?
16?
At the time or at now?
At the
Now.
time.
Oh, at the time.
What the
At the
fuck?
time?
What?
I thought it was just. I thought it just happened.
Ouch.
So
Sorry.
she
You
might have
grown-ass
just
man,
hit
what you got
16.
doing?
Yeah, I
with
thought
a
it
16-year-old?
just happened last year.
You the grown-ass man.
She
what he got
came
doing
out
with a
now.
16-year-old?
Yeah, like.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of fucked up.
This
Shit.
interview though,
And
Nah.
the thing is, like
Can I take? I would like to backpedal.
this
what
kind
I
of
said a
bothers.
little
This
bit.
kind of
I didn't-
bothers me more than the Bill Cosby thing.
What? Whoa, time out.
Only because.
The
like,
volume that Bill Cosby
Bill Cosby's
potentially.
a monster. He
But-
pretended
no,
to be
no, no,
America's
no,
father
I'm
while he
talking
was
about-
doing all this shit.
But
Calm the fuck
To
down.
me-
Calm. I will fight you.
to me, I feel like
He did what he did, but he's still. I'll fuck you up.
Dr. Huxtable had nothing to do with
but
it.
I feel like
fuck you up.
I feel like
they called it a hissy fit.
Malik Yoba.
They called it hissy.
I feel like Malik
Ooh,
Yoba
bad
showed
move.
blacks that they can be cops.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's why it hit me.
Oh, you gotta.
Dr. Huxtable
That's
showed
why
that
he-
blacks that they could be doctors.
And smart.
And time out. And the biggest thing, a father.
And not deadbeat father. Thank you.
While raping.
That,
Yes.
Nah, fuck that other shit.
No, because in all honesty, I say all the time, Bill Cosby's dad, not Heathcliff.
yeah.
He didn't have.
You
nothing.
got. So you
Dr.
gotta. You
Huxtable
gotta.
had nothing to do with that.
She was between the ages of 13 and 16.
Oh, so this
What
was
the
happening over a
fuck?
That's a
3-year
big
span.
gap because one's like.
All right. Listen. All right. I need
Multiple
time to.
times.
I need to think about that shit. I can't really.
Yeah,
keep
we're
going on
gonna
that.
we'll talk more about
13 and 15, bro.
We're gonna talk
13
about this
and
more
16.
16.
next week.
Same
We're
person
gonna-
between those ages.
I feel like-
So it started.
Yeah, but
when
he's
she-
asking her for some shit, like pictures and shit.
Was
What,
she
like
Soliciting
transitioning
sex.
when they
supposedly?
First, but when they first
Yeah,
met,
Allegedly.
was she transitioning at first?
It don't matter, dog. You still talking to a kid.
I know that. But at
I don't give a fuck.
stage of knowing that this person was trans in her life.
Time out. Was she
Right.
trans?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But at what point? Because like are you? We know hormones are involved.
Mhm.
So now are you going after somebody when there's more hormones involved and they're more vulnerable because of the
No, I'm gonna stop you there because as kids they're vulnerable. So stop there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
that. I
children.
get that, but these hormones are opening them up.
No,
even more.
no. You
You're
still.
absolutely right. I know that.
What do you mean opening them up?
Yeah.
Like more. They're
I didn't mean
more-
it that way. I'm just asking.
I mean like more.
I can see-
There's been more.
I can see Corey's
hormones
argument.
into
I
it.
can see Corey's
More-
argument.
Nah. Because in the same way, you're still a child and you have the mentality
Yes,
of a
All
alright,
child.
If you're
You-
pumping more
yeah,
estrogen into that
No, but-
child,
no,
No,
here's the thing,
hold on. Go
if
ahead.
you're pumping more estrogen into that child or more testosterone in that child, they're gonna have more of that.
Your brain
What
is
is
still
it?
your. It's your
you're gonna-
brain is what I'm saying. As a child, you cannot make a proper, safe, educated
No,
choice
we
for
know
shit like
that.
that.
We know
And that's
that.
what he's saying.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm
With
saying.
all
With
the
the
hormones and stuff going through him, you're even more likely to go
You don't
after
think
That's
something.
what I- no.
That's what he's saying.
I'm asking.
The
you
type-
don't think those
Oh
hormones
no, of course it does. It changes everything about
But
your
that's all
your,
he's
your
saying.
That's
body.
what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
Like he
mind-altering
chose.
hormones.
Corey's saying it seems like he chose 13 specifically
Nah.
because
Alright.
of the
Yeah,
hormones
let's
and
not
all that stuff.
speculate.
No, no, no.
We're
Oh,
guessing
oh,
and
wait.
taking
Because
shots
Because
at
you
numbers
said
like
they were more vulnerable. That's what you
y'all
just
were
said.
vulnerable. I'm saying
Okay.
is, like, she could have been 23 and transition and be more vulnerable because of the hormones.
No.
It's gonna fuck with your body the same way, isn't it?
Nope.
No.
Your mind is
Well,
already.
because-
your
no,
mind
but-
developed.
Your
No,
mind's still
but it
developing.
doesn't matter because you can even say that about birth control. Birth control is estrogen being pumped into your body.
That's true, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I can see
Heavy,
that. I can
bro.
see that.
I wouldn't know. We don't take birth control.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah,
a-
Yo, we don't have to.
So
It's
educate
fine.
yourselves.
You know, condoms count as
It's
birth
coming
control.
though. It's coming for
You
y'all.
know, condoms count as birth control.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
But that's optional. We don't
but
gotta
I-
take
I
that
know.
shit though.
I
But they
wear
don't
it.
gotta
I
You
take
don't.
don't gotta take
No,
that
no,
shit
time out.
either.
You want this dick? Y'all better take that shit.
Corey,
I mean,
wear it.
y'all know what I meant. Nigga. Stop playing with me, yo. Fuck you.
Watch
I
out.
was with you. I laughed. I'm like, yeah.
said what I said and I
Wait, pause.
No, the hell he didn't.
Anyways, so let's talk about everybody's favorite rapper,
Snitch on.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. So in recent news, I didn't know this personally, but apparently, if everything goes accordingly and everybody gets sentenced, however, Homeboy might get released the day or the day after the last person is sentenced.
Wait.
with
Wow.
time served, so he can be out this year. And guess what? He decided to forego witness protection.
Can I ask you a
But
question?
wait, don't they?
What's the name of
It
his
takes
lawyer?
a while to get sentenced.
What?
No, they already got the sentencing part already happening. The court trial is already going on.
So
So
now
now
his case is going on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're still doing. All those defendant people that he's telling on.
He better be right, because if he says
Their shit's going on.
I'm gonna. He
So-
cut me off. Nigga better be right. Go ahead.
So while
Nicki
while
Minaj
his
is putting
shit's
the court
happening,
because of the shit.
while this shit's
She's
happening,
trying to
he's over there
cut in front
pointing
of
with this guy, this guy.
Nicki
and this-
Minaj.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. We're listening.
I finished
No.
my
Y'all-
point.
Yeah,
Wasn't
y'all
Nicki
gonna
and Cardi?
keep
He started talking to me, my guy.
We're doing it too much.
Shut up.
No, I'm telling you something. It sounds crazy on the freaking
It's
thing.
fine. We talking, nigga. Like,
It's
who cares?
not.
Who cares? If you don't like
Because
it, fuck it.
you can't hear him.
Go ahead.
It's because it involves him.
The one
If you
time
and
you want
James
to
were
hear him.
talking,
The one time you want to hear him.
No, I said something to him. He said something to me.
But
Calm down. Like, what are you, a
Okay, so-
fucking, you the teacher, nigga?
so
Like,
move,
damn.
So move your mics then.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What are you saying?
I finished my point.
No, were you properly right?
I know I was.
You
right.
better
What I
have been
said-
right. You cut me off, nigga.
What I said was right.
You better have been.
Damn man, you should have heard it.
God,
It was perfect.
Was it fucking magnificent?
It was there.
Good. Anyways. Yeah, so with the Tekashi 69 thing, I don't know if it's the smartest thing for this homeboy to fucking forego witness protection after this. This nigga involved. There wasn't a nigga Casanova. You just said her name. Cardi B. Like, you bringing up people that weren't even in the fucking RICO case.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what they say? Like, yo,
Walter
you
White,
give us
his
everybody,
name.
and you can walk. Like, what? the
Tommy
fuck?
Egan, put him out there. Everybody's going to jail.
That
Fuck.
shit's crazy, bro. I don't know. For me, I got my thoughts and like reserves on that shit. And I feel like I get why like you got all these like dumb whatever the fuck you want to label them as, like motherfuckers that want to chase behind like, oh, be loyal to the streets. I get that. Don't play in that lifestyle if you ain't about that lifestyle. At the same time, realize homeboy found out while he got scooped that his manager, who's supposed to be, what do you call it, the
Leader.
old head,
Leader.
fucking his baby mama,
You
who he
never-
was still dealing with her.
You never
you're-
went
And then
into
what was the
that,
other-
Yo,
bro.
hold on a second.
You brought that up yesterday.
He's
You brought
in
some
jail.
No, he was fucking her while he was out.
time out. I want this to keep.
He was for real.
I know.
For
I
real.
know.
You brought this up last time. I had and you never went into that.
Ah.
I would like a little more information on that. How
What?
how did he bring her flowers? Like,
Nah. He was just smashing. I don't
like,
fucking know who.
How did he do that? He's
These
like, "Look,
motherfuckers
I got
think-
face tattoos too.
Shut up.
Like, what are you into?
These motherfuckers think they street niggas, so he just tried to pipe and walk out. That's it.
I hope
Anyways,
the thing is, you said he's not going to witness protection, right?
no, he forego.
But if you ever have you seen his interview in the Breakfast?
Is it foregone? He foregone it.
He-
He forgoed.
I think that's
Forgot?
what he.
Nah. That won't be it.
But if
He
you,
forgot his witness protection. He
did
left
you
it
see
back
his
at-
interview on the Breakfast Club?
Yeah, he's like, no one's gonna touch me or suck my
dude
dick. I'm
literally
like,
thinks he's bulletproof.
man, he thought. Now he's.
And-
That nigga got touched. That nigga got, they kidnapped his ass. What if they just popped him
so-
right there? Stupid.
It's so scary to see
Oh.
See the
someone.
video?
No, but apparently they ICE was arresting his driver, and he started singing too. So it's not just Tekashi snitching; it's two people.
Oh,
The driver too.
But supposedly,
Nah, but he was just driving.
No. But he's driving everybody everywhere,
But he was
So
just driving.
but
and he's snitching to be able to stay.
yeah, but he snitched. Tekashi 69 snitched on Jim Jones, and he's
Yeah, that's the other guy. It was
oh,
Jim
but
Jones.
Jim Jones said that they
But
need to
he's-
violate him.
But he's a CI,
Who?
supposedly.
Who?
Jim Jones.
Nah, that
Nah.
nigga did time.
But that's what they. Derek.
Uh.
Everyone does time, comes out.
No, he did
but-
time. He didn't just sit down for like 6 months. He
but
sat
they
down.
said
Sat down.
That's why.
You know who that snitch?
They said
Martha.
that's why he.
That's
Martha
true.
was-
Who?
Martha Stewart didn't snitch. That bitch
Snoop
sat.
Dogg made
You
sure
know-
everybody knew
you
that his
know-
brother
She went to
snitched.
You
jail.
know why she didn't snitch? Because she didn't go to fucking jail. She went to her fucking vineyard.
No, she went to jail.
Nah,
She went to
Brandon.
jail.
Nah, she was in
didn't.
jail.
I think
No,
she's right.
She didn't.
I think she's right.
She went to her
Nah, she
vineyard.
did
It was a
time.
private suite. No, it wasn't.
Nah.
Oh,
She
She had
I
a
think she's
fucking
right.
TV. She had her
course
own
she's
meal. She had her own
think she's
chef.
right. No, that's her
She didn't
aunt,
go to
bro.
jail. She was on house arrest.
Fuck
Yo,
you.
Yo, El Chapo did the same thing, but then fucked up because he was still doing it. Remember, he was like, "I built my
Oh, he
own
was on the
prison."
estate. You right.
But you know why El Chapo know why that happened with him?
Cause that nigga
This
get
is
you.
El
He can
Chapo.
get you done.
The government's like, mm-mm.
The dude had
El
straight.
Chapo
You
can
don't
get
think
you
Martha
done,
Stewart-
bro.
We straight.
We're
Yo,
talking about
Martha
totally
Stewart
different
will
thing.
bake you
El
a
Chapo
pie.
like owned the city.
El Chapo
Like,
was
he
like a
owned
god.
a whole
He was a god
village.
out there, bro.
Yo,
He owned
Martha
the village,
Stewart
bro.
will bake you a pie and pay someone to kill you while you eating your pie.
Oh, why wouldn't she just kill you with the pie?
Yeah.
Cause the pie's poison. They know who did it.
Duh.
But I mean, if she is bad as El Chapo, she wouldn't give a fuck.
Hell to the no.
Anyways,
I don't want to be that.
yeah. So with the
Shout
Tekashi
him
thing,
out to Stewart.
I find out that shit's kind of crazy. Like, you really about to be able to dime everybody out, and then you forego witness protection. Like, you're asking me to go sit down on a fucking farm in Oregon or Wyoming and just fucking live your life out. However, only thing is, his girlfriend, and he got a girl or whatever, she ended up getting like a big ass 6'9" tatted on her arm.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that shit?
Yeah.
Yo, his face is all
What did
tatted.
they come to her for?
Wait.
They were saying it's got.
He's not gonna see him.
You know what?
His face is super tatted.
Yeah, but
That's a
makeup.
recognizable face.
Makeup.
Tekashi
Makeup
is,
or go get fucking laser removed.
It takes a while.
But you're gonna have to get it done.
you see how
Tekashi's
ugly
the warning
laser
to
removals
people
is?
not to believe your fucking lyrics. Like, do not. You're writing it.
Yeah,
Don't
he
believe
wasn't.
What
He wasn't.
you're writing is true.
He wasn't about the life, and like they kind of like dragged him into it. Like
but he started believing
Bruh.
that he was
Yo,
about the life.
Yeah, Troy Ave said it best.
Troy Ave snitched too.
No, the truth is a lie. Them niggas tried to kill him, dog.
They tried to kill Tekashi.
Nah, but he wasn't doing. Troy Ave wasn't doing dirt with the niggas that tried to kill him.
I'm not saying he
That
snitched
nigga
because
went
he's
to
my
a club,
boy,
was partying.
but Ti said
and-
that Tekashi can go home. I believe him.
Maybe it's.
I'm gonna keep my Ti
to
opinion
pull it
out
up
of
on
this.
this.
All I'm saying is Ti got to go home. I'm not saying he snitched. I'm just saying he got to go
As
home.
much as I like Ti, I'm gonna keep my opinion out of this one. I'll be good.
Corey, it's called.
Hmm?
What's the name of our podcast, Corey?
I know.
Yeah, say what you feel,
Yeah,
bro.
say
Fuck
what you
it.
feel, bro.
Nah, that's my guy. I'm not gonna be disrespectful to my
Who?
guy.
Who? Ti?
Yeah, that's my guy.
Why he snitched?
I'm not saying he did. I'm also not saying he didn't.
Nah, Troy Ave snitched.
I'm just saying he
Troy
tried.
Ave did.
Yo,
Yeah, he
hold
did.
Wait, so
Hold on a second.
I'm
But
just saying
it's
what you-
Hold on a
it's
second.
similar
Let me ask you a question.
situation.
Let me ask you a
Listen,
question. If
I'm
you
just
go on
asking you-
stand
Hold on,
and
hold on.
testify against a cop, is that snitching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's street rules, yeah. But you're gonna go by street logic, yeah. If you say anything to a police or the
No,
judge
no,
or anything law,
against the cop.
if you say anything to the law, you are snitching.
if you say anything at all.
You want to talk about street logic? You don't say shit to the authority at all.
And in a court, that's authority.
It don't matter.
Yeah, I
Even
get
if
that.
it's against them.
I get that.
I'm
I
just
get
saying,
that.
Brianna, can you do me a favor?
What?
Look up how many guns they found on Ti, and then tell me how much jail time he got.
Oh,
behind
and
it.
drugs.
yeah,
And then tell me.
you know why Drew Wells
how
got
much
locked up?
jail
I
time
just
he got
found out.
behind it,
Stupid
right?
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he forgot the gun was in his briefcase. Or some shit.
yeah, at the airport.
He didn't forget.
He just walked in. He was high on perks
He
or
was
something.
high, walked in, it was in his bag.
And that's my man's, bro. Like, what the fuck,
They
bro?
asked him and they go, you must have put that there.
Hold on a second. So
That's what he
popped
said.
the perk, he popped the perk, put the thing in his shit,
Yo,
and
man.
then went to the airport.
Yo, I swear, when I found that out, I was like, no, don't say that's true, bro. That's not real.
Because DMX chased a dude with
Wait, this was
The
an
police
a police car
07?
and got locked up.
It wasn't a police car.
It says it's not working.
What was it?
The TI thing was in 07?
Yes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yo, those are fucking
That's
Tommy
real.
guns and
Yo,
shit.
One, two,
Uh-huh.
three,
Those
four,
are 100 rounds
7, 8,
right there,
9.
bro. You bring
And
out the
now-
chopper.
And
That's
now
a
look
big
up
ass
the jail
table.
time he got
There's
behind
at
it.
least
He only did a
9.
year.
He didn't do Joe time.
Yeah, he did. He did
I
a
think he got
year.
probation,
Oh
though.
yeah, he did.
No, he did a
Yeah,
year.
he did.
Remember
Yeah,
he
he
made
got
that song with
probation.
Justin Timberlake
Okay,
and
you know
shit?
what? Cool.
Yeah.
He had an AR-15.
What's up? Dead and Gone?
M16.
DMX chased a dude in a police car.
AK-47.
Okay.
No, the song that he did with Jimmy Fox.
His career never came back because people forgot who he was.
2 silencers.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that
He
song.
had silencers? Oh. This nigga was trying to kill you quietly.
I don't know why, but that made me think of J-Rock. That's the homie.
J Rock's that nigga go. That nigga flow.
Silencers don't even work the way that people think they do.
So, yeah, with the Tekashi thing, I have my mixed feelings on it, too, because I think for me, I'm changing in the sense because I have a daughter now.
Yeah, this next topic blew my
He
mind.
wanted-
Go ahead though.
He wanted to go
You know
home.
about that one? Did you read it?
No, I just read it. That just
Go ahead,
blew
go
my
ahead.
mind.
He served 12 months in prison after completing
Yeah.
community service. After completing community service.
Yeah, but he did that before he got locked up.
Community service was,
Right. So obviously, I mean, he knew when he was gonna get sentenced.
Didn't he talk somebody
They
off
said-
of a roof?
Nah, he did a whole like clean campaign kind of
No,
deal.
I swear he
Remember
talked
that?
somebody off a roof. Can you look up T.I. talks a guy off a roof?
he did
Hold on, he faced
Right?
10 years.
That could only.
and got a year.
That
He
motherfucker
initially
had
pleaded
drums,
not
bro.
guilty, now
I'm
he's
not
guilty.
saying he
But-
snitched. I'm just saying,
But
hey, DMX got
in
arrested.
my
Like,
law
it went to
book-
jail.
in my law book,
Yeah.
he gets it. Okay, excuse. They killed his friend brutally. They murdered his friend.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't
Ah.
think about that.
Ah.
It said, Ti had already went to jail.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he violated parole.
And then he
So
got
it's
caught
like,
smoking weed.
How did a prior convicted felon only get a year in prison?
Like I said,
He
I'm not
he
saying he
cooperated.
snitched. I just want you to tell me what you think.
He told them what happened to his friend
He said no. He let
and
them.
why
know, he let them know who sold the guns to him
No, what happened was
and how
he
many
let them
bodies
know,
were on each gun
He let them know who killed his friend, which is a body,
with their gun.
Corey, that doesn't.
with the guns that he got.
Oh, that's perfect, Corey.
They shot my friend with these guns.
Corey, because that can lead into your topic. You telling me that the reason you did it because of your friend is not getting you off. I'm still sending your ass to jail.
Oh no, we're not doing my topic. We're not doing my topic. We're going down the list.
I'm still sending your ass to jail.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You didn't with that amount of weaponry. You're not trying to take out one person. You're trying to take out a group.
But
you're going for.
No, he was just ready just in case the zombie outbreak happened. It's fine.
he
Yeah.
was heartbroken.
So
that's war, bro.
I get it.
Yeah, it comes down to the same
I
thing
get
that we
it.
talked about last week. I believe it was last week with the Tekashi thing. I get what you're saying. Like the argument, people say down the middle. They say if you about the street life, you about the street life. You don't cooperate.
Right.
At the same time, me being a father now, having a daughter, I'm not doing nothing. First off, I wouldn't jeopardize myself. If I'm doing dirt, I'm keeping that shit under wraps.
Right.
Know what I mean?
You're doing the dirt.
But at the same time, I'm getting home to my daughter. I don't give a fuck who I got to go through to get there.
Right.
I'm getting home to my daughter at the end of the night.
But I got one question for you. What does that excuse you from doing the dirt that you did?
Nothing excuses it.
I'll tell you the same.
Speaking of my
I'll tell
daughter,
you the same thing
she's
I
about
said
to walk
last
in this
week.
damn room. Kaylee!
If you're about that life, stick to it.
She's alright.
If you're not,
I'm pissed off.
like
She's all mad.
if you're not about that life,
Who the fuck in my house?
don't be a part of it. I'm not about that life because I'll dime your ass out. But if I'm committing the crime, guess what? I'm going down for it because that's the decision I made.
That's true. Hold on. At the same,
But they're not bringing up.
You gotta realize. This is different though because you gotta start putting in the factors. Tekashi said, "I'm leaving the crew. I'm not working with y'all anymore. You're no longer my management."
After doing dirt.
No. That's the thing. Hold on. The dirt was not why he was leaving. That's the thing. Everybody keeps linking that.
All right,
It's
so
not
wait,
why.
So why was he leaving?
He was leaving because he found out that people who were representing him were putting his name on certain projects and shit that he wasn't working
But
on.
that doesn't stop you from doing what you did.
No.
What's done is done. What's done is done.
Time out, Corey.
He did the dirt with them. He
But
did the
then-
dirt
with
because he
them.
wanted to.
What's
With
the crew
them.
in trouble
Time out.
What's the crew
That's
in
a
trouble for?
That's important.
What is the crew in trouble for?
No, the whole Rico case, bro.
Racketeering.
So he Rico. He was in the racketeering shit.
Rico is the group that's coming from them, so that's federal.
Right.
That means there was drugs, guns,
Racketeering. This is the racketeering
assault,
case.
gang violence, all types of shit.
He was doing that shit before he left.
Wait, time out.
Yes,
Corey,
that's
So why does that
not.
excuse it?
Corey.
What are you talking about?
Hold on.
Hold on.
That he left. Why does that excuse?
He left off something else.
I understand that. But
Are
he's
you
still
sure you
doing
understand?
those crimes.
That's not what he's worried about. The reason why this became a problem is because he left. Right?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, with the crew.
Be-
Because he left the crew.
Because he left the crew. It doesn't matter about the whole
Exactly.
doing the dirt and shit.
I don't.
That shit's said and done.
Okay.
They're mad. The other part
crew
is
is
mad
mad.
because
Because
he's
he left.
leaving.
Okay.
He's leaving because the way they were representing him, the way that they were putting him on certain things that he never agreed to do,
Okay.
that's why he left the crew. I'm not defending this motherfucker at all.
I get it. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is that he had his reason.
Okay.
That was his decision as a man or a person.
Legitimate reason too.
I don't give a fuck if it was legitimate. That
Right.
was his choice.
To leave.
That was his reason. Just
Okay.
like he chose to go do the dirt, he chose this is where I cut off and I walk
And
away.
then the kidnapping shit
They
happened
got
because
mad
he was
and
leaving.
someone said, I don't know who the fuck it was. The motherfucker said he needs to be violated seriously. That's what he said.
Right. And then did you see the kidnap video?
Hold on. That's where it comes from.
They said
They
Jim
go-
Jones said that.
I
don't
ain't
know.
speculating.
I don't
know.
Listen,
No,
it's time to
I'm
fuck
saying-
out.
I'm saying
Nah,
that.
listen,
I don't
I
know
want my nigga to get arrested.
I don't
I
know
wanna hear
that.
nothing.
Allegedly.
I don't
Stop
know
talking.
that. Go ahead.
Stop talking. You with the feds?
I said I'm not about that life. I told you that
Wait,
already.
James, we're being watched.
I told you I'm not about that life.
So with that, on my end, for me, I get both sides.
Right.
Because where he drew the line is where he's walking away.
Okay.
So he said, I'm done with it. That don't mean he's trying to like throw nobody under the bus or nothing. But when they started saying he need to be violated seriously, he talking all types of code and shit.
Okay.
And the feds feel like, yo, we got to make the move because this nigga's life
Gonna
is in,
die.
in danger. That's how you know on their end it's time to wrap this shit up. I'm talking about his group or gang, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, we about to get this motherfucker.
Right.
Now, with this being said, after he got locked up, he found out his manager, who's supposed to be his old head, was fucking his baby mama while he's still dealing with her.
The one who was like, I can't wait for him to get home.
All right.
So he could stop fucking her. Go ahead.
No.
Free Tekashi. What's his
He
real
found out that they were plotting on murdering him. All this is while he's in jail.
Okay.
So this nigga's just sitting there, nothing but time to think.
Okay.
Right? So for me, I get why motherfuckers might want to be like, oh, loyalty to the streets and shit. All right, cool, whatever. You about that life, you about that life. At the same time, if the niggas you was loyal to ain't loyal to you, fuck them. I got a daughter to get. Time out.
100%.
I got a daughter to get home to. I'm getting home. Fuck you and whoever I got to get through. I ain't saying I do this shit or nothing. I'm just saying I'm getting home.
Derek,
I
that's
absolutely
not
get what
what
you're
they
saying.
got him for.
But Tekashi.
What you talking about?
They didn't get Tekashi because they was trying to kidnap him and all that shit. They got him for the RICO. So him starting
time
is
out.
an
They-
excuse for RICO.
They arrested him to save his life
So
But
why
now
is he
he's-
under arrest?
because-
That doesn't make sense.
because he's part of it
They
too.
already had evidence.
But
on
they
him.
don't want.
They had enough evidence to move in. You're not gonna arrest
Right.
anybody with the risk of him getting thrown out.
Right.
They
No.
had
They
enough-
arrested him because they needed someone to flip.
But
No,
he
no,
wasn't a
wait,
CI
wait,
at
but-
the time.
No,
they
he
arrested
flipped
him.
after all the shit. After he was
Okay.
arrested.
But Derek,
So
what
they
I'm
thought
saying-
he was the weak one.
No.
Yes.
No. They knew they had enough. They said, listen, we know. So they arrested him, right?
Literally just said that they had enough. They're not gonna
Yeah.
arrest anybody without
We know
enough
that.
evidence to
We know
hold
that.
him.
No. Not about enough evidence to hold him. It's enough evidence to flip him.
Right.
They're like, yo,
But-
we moved in to save you. Here's the audio that we got of them saying violate him. This, that, and the third. Oh, talking about when the kidnapping was happening and shit. Like that's what they're like. Oh, these are supposed to be your friends. They're not your friends. They don't care about you. Flip on these niggas. Tell us what you know. That's what happened. He got arrested off the RICO shit, yeah. But the RICO shit was used charges
You're
to
aware
hold
they can
him.
they can bring you in without arresting you if
100%.
they know you're in danger.
100%. But
They had enough
so
to
they're
actually
gonna drop-
convict
they're gonna
him.
drop
yeah,
the RICO
because
case.
he,
Which is what
that's
I,
why that's why he's
Because he-
cooperating.
yeah.
So
which
he
is
don't got
what
nothing.
I was trying to
see.
say.
Right.
They had enough
That's why it's
like
time
where they
served.
can go. Look, if you don't cooperate, you're gonna go to jail.
Yo, he must have
Yeah.
watched Sons of Anarchy.
He was-
I
to
don't know.
Jax.
Maybe.
He was like, this
The way
is what
he-
would have happened if he
The way he
told.
was moving, and honestly, I don't think he was worried about them trying to kill him.
Yes, he was.
That's the
I-
no.
no,
He's on
Time
camera-
out.
He's on camera saying that he was scared.
Y'all
That's why
niggas is fucking stupid, bro.
I'm
You-
no,
maybe-
no,
no,
I'm
he
saying the
didn't
way
know.
he was moving. I'm not.
He didn't
I
know he was
didn't.
He
gonna
didn't know he was gonna get that. They were talking like that.
That-
These were close conversations and
That's
phone
why
calls,
I
nigga.
was saying the way he was moving. I don't think he was worried. That's literally what I just said.
But he's
right?
telling niggas to suck his dick
I
every
didn't
day.
say he knew that they were talking like that. Derek.
James. Why the fuck would you be worried if these are supposed to be your boys?
Thank you.
No, that's
Why
what I'm saying.
would
That's what I'm
he
saying.
be worried?
That-
if they
that's
were
what
his
I'm saying.
boys?
That's-
so
that's what he's
what,
saying.
what I'm saying is they arrested him and was like, look,
Yo, nobody he told to suck his dick try to kill him.
and I'm
His
saying,
niggas
That's all his team.
I'm saying
yeah.
His niggas
they had
did.
Let 'em-
enough
That's
to
crazy.
literally go, we're gonna put you in for years.
Mhm.
I think that scared him more
Scared him more than what?
than the people who were trying to like kill him because the way he was.
At that point, it didn't even matter. He was already locked up.
So you're saying what I'm saying?
I don't know,
He was
but-
going to jail, do years. That's why they moved in on him and flipped him.
No, that's not why they moved in. They moved
Like-
in because that was their best chance of getting someone to flip. They didn't move in because, oh, we got enough information on you. No, they moved in because they've been watching for 5 years, bro. 5 years.
They knew they
But he's
could
only
flip
been
him,
hot for what,
bro.
2 years?
But they've been watching
I know.
the Train
I know.
9
I
Bloods
know.
for
Derek.
what?
You can't flip a person if you don't have enough to put them in for years. So yes, yes.
You can flip. Time out. You can flip someone when you start to say your niggas are plotting to kill you.
Or
You can
could
have
flip
no
somebody-
dirt. You
I was
can.
gonna already say that. You
As
can
the
flip somebody-
feds-
So why would they arrest him?
Off the-
They would just bring him into protective custody.
No.
There's a literal word for that.
No.
Scare him.
to scare
To
him.
scare
yeah.
him and also
Scare tactic.
also
Yo,
protect
James,
the
if
side
you
if they
know-
release
time
him because he's not
out,
gonna
time
flip.
Yo,
If
my
he
nigga, they
knows
told
that
the fucking Central
you-
Park 5, we know you did it.
If
Let him-
Knowing that they didn't
let
do
him
it.
tell
I'm
him.
sorry,
that's
go
children.
ahead.
That's children.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not
It's the
gonna
same
have
thing,
them.
It's the same
It
thing.
still happened.
It's the same thing.
It still happened.
Those children were scared. He
Different
was scared.
complete elements. Different complete elements. They didn't have the money to afford lawyers. They were children who were listening to their parents. I can keep going on. Tekashi's a grown man with the money to back up his legal fees.
Did it happen or no?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they're two completely different elements.
How?
I just told you.
You said kids and it's just people. That's the problem.
It's not just people. You're taking out complete factors.
Go ahead.
Money. Friggin' resources.
People ignorant.
All right, go ahead.
The fact
I
that
see
they
what
were
you're saying.
children
Yeah.
listening to their parents who, no matter what you look at, a child's always gonna think that their parent at the end of the day is protecting him.
Yep.
Tekashi's mouth got him in trouble. Tekashi's adult decisions got him in trouble.
Takashi's a little bitch.
His money could afford him a lawyer. Even with his lawyer, in money and resources, they still had enough to tell him, "We're gonna put you away for years." Yes, him being in danger was a factor, but they had enough to where they can go. We're gonna put you away unless you cooperate. The way he was moving, he wasn't worried about those guys trying to put hands on him. It might have got further than he thought it was, but I guarantee you the reason he flipped was because he didn't want to do jail time.
Okay, so let me just tell you this, or let me ask you this: if I tell you he was in custody under 12 hours after the initial phone call of "let's violate the nigga," does that change anything you think? That he wasn't afraid?
But they kidnapped him after those 12 hours.
They kidnapped him right before.
Cause
They kidnapped him literally the day before, and then the next day was when they had the phone call, and that's when the feds moved in. They moved in literally right after.
because you know they
Within 12 hours. They shouldn't say 12 hours.
I
But
think
within.
I think it was like he got kidnapped. I swear it's his brother on the phone saying my brother just got kidnapped.
No, it was the fucking driver.
Oh, saying that he was his brother. Cause he said brother. He
No.
said brother
He
on
was
the phone
like-
call. I think he says brother.
He was like, "Yo, they got Takashi."
Yeah. Takashi said, "Hey, Takashi." Yeah,
That
like,
was the
yeah.
driver, bro.
Yeah, and then he's like, but then like,
They got Takashi.
and then you listen to if you're listening to the whole video, it says, "Oh, we got him." Like maybe 5 minutes, and 5 minutes within the video. So
Yeah. Hold on.
he
I
was
wanna get on something with this guy.
immediately caught.
Like, cause I don't feel like he's grasping, like, timeline wise. I get what you're saying in totality of it all, right? But if you're talking about him being scared, right?
Right?
If these are your niggas,
Can I ask you one quick?
Go ahead.
At what point is he scared?
after
That's
after
what-
he's arrested, because he doesn't know that these niggas were plotting. That's like if your girl. Tom,
Yeah, that's like smiling in your friend's
listen,
face.
listen,
Go
listen.
ahead.
That's like your bitch cheating on you. You ain't worried about her cheating on you until you find out she cheated on you, right?
Damn, you cheating again?
You don't know
Yeah,
until it
yeah.
happens, or you heard about it, right?
You're ignorant to the fact.
It's not your truth until it's in front of you,
Okay.
right? So for him,
Pass me his. Pass me his.
so for him, he's just chilling with his niggas, right?
Right?
And then he's like, "Listen, I'm gonna stop rocking with y'all, however."
Give me 1 second. I want to ask you a question. You said he was in custody for within 12 hours or for 12
No,
hours?
he was in custody
Within
after
the phone call that
after-
we need to violate this nigga.
Yeah.
He approached or they approached?
They arrested him. They
They
moved.
arrested him.
But that's what I'm saying.
Of course,
That's-
James.
that's-
Why would he be afraid of his friends or his niggas when he don't know that they plotting to kill him?
You just told me he got kidnapped.
But
Okay, but he didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
Stop. That's what I'm saying.
So he didn't.
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
No,
Wait,
he was.
time out.
Wait, do you have? Hold on. Are you missing information?
Yeah, he's
That's
missing
what
the-
I'm asking you.
You're missing the point.
No.
Wait,
You
wait,
were.
that's
Hold
what
on.
I'm asking.
At
That's why I'm asking.
no
the question.
point in this last 20 minutes were you asking a question.
I'm asking a question now because you just gave me new fucking information. And you
Okay.
said, how
Okay.
would you react?
Go ahead.
I told you.
Go ahead.
And now I'm like, oh
Okay.
shit, I didn't know this.
So ask you a question.
So that's why I'm asking you.
Go ahead.
Within 12 hours, he's in custody,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
They approached him and
Yep.
arrested him.
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
Then they showed him the tape.
Yep.
He was already kidnapped when.
But
they
you gotta
arrested him.
realize. Hold on.
So
From the beginning,
so
the beginning of this conversation, I had stated that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish going, James.
they show
Yeah,
him
you're
the
right.
tape.
You're right. Go ahead.
I stated that early.
Wait, they show
Okay.
him. They show him the tape and they say, so and so says,
They're trying to kidnap you, kill you, whatever. Okay.
all right.
Your own friends are thinking about killing you. Tell us what you know.
And that is okay. This is my question. You said there's audio of him saying he was scared.
Yes, on the kidnap video, he
Or-
says they said that it was saying all this stuff, man. I was scared. He's saying
But
that,
he wasn't scared.
He's saying that to the kidnappers.
Hold on. He wasn't scared until it led up to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because he
yeah.
obviously he really didn't think no one was gonna touch him. You know what I'm saying? So once someone touched him, he think it was like, oh shit, I'm nervous. As
But you
fuck.
only could tell niggas to suck a dick for so long.
That's
bro.
true.
I
Like,
legit
that's
don't-
fighting words, nigga.
I still, no, I just,
Because you're gonna say it to the
I
brother.
don't-
hold on.
Sorry,
I don't
James.
think him getting kidnapped is why he flipped. I think the idea of him going to jail is why he flipped.
No. I mean, you could be right, 100%, but at the same time, it's like, why? No, you're probably right, but why have loyalty to niggas that are planning on killing you?
That's not what I was never challenging that.
That's
part.
I think. All right.
Hold on. I feel like. Time
I
out.
already
Time out.
said
Time
he
out.
was
Stop, stop,
about
stop,
that
stop.
life.
I feel like we've been going in circles in this.
Yes.
Brianna, give your piece of it, and then we're gonna go to the next
I
thing.
was just gonna say I think we're giving it too much time.
So it's fun time.
He
We are
was-
going to move on
Hold
to
on.
the food thing you had.
He was going to flip anyway.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's not about that life.
Yeah. All right. 6ix9ine wasn't about it. He's a snitch. Fuck it. Don't rock with
All
him.
right, you ready?
Wait. Hold on. But I also gotta say, when this nigga comes out, he said he planned on dropping more music. Any of you motherfuckers rock with that shit? You a pussy.
You a snitch.
You a bitch. Carry on.
So I can listen
But
to
hold
it?
on, hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
I
if you
do
want.
want to know.
If you know you ain't about that life, do your
Well, hold on
thing.
a second.
But if
I-
you claim you a street nigga or whatever,
And he-
you
and he-
better not be
He
hit.
can't
Garrett.
make any more
Yo,
music about.
you
don't
heard-
have any
you heard-
curiosity to what snitch music sound like?
I don't listen to. I never
I
heard
don't
one.
Understand?
Listen,
I
hold on,
told
hold on,
you.
hold on. I want you to know
I got rules.
I never listened or heard a single Tekashi 6ix9ine song
Neither.
before
I've-
at all.
I've
His
heard
album-
one,
I
and Corey
did.
showed it to me.
I did.
His album's
I
gonna be
did.
called Snitch 9.
No, it's gonna be called.
It writes itself.
Exactly.
It's gonna be called.
Snitch 9.
Nah.
Who's next?
Hold on, let me think.
T.I.
Yes, something like that.
Don't write an
Yeah.
album, Tekashi. Write a book.
Nah, it's gonna be called
Write a
Criminal
book.
informant.
Talking.
Speak up.
Yeah,
Talk that talk.
That's
All right. Ready?
the talk. Yeah.
All right. So now what we're gonna do is, there was a article about the best food in every state. So we're gonna have the guys.
Can you read it again? What does it say?
The best signature food
Signature food of every state.
in every U.S. state.
Let's make it happen.
So-
Don't look at the screen.
Is this
I'm
an
not-
I'm going to try to
Is this
hide
in
it.
ABC order?
It's in alphabetical.
All right, hold on.
order.
So for everybody who is watching or watches later or whatever, we are going to be looking down. She turned the screen away, and we're going to guess each state's signature food. Let's go.
All right. Ready?
Here we go.
First one, Alabama. And if you guys are having a hard time, I'll give you a hint if it's dessert or savory.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Give us a hint every time.
I'm
Every
gonna
time.
go
Just
pop-
do it from
yeah,
the beginning.
yeah,
All right,
I don't know
dessert.
shit about
It's a
it.
Is it dessert?
Alabama.
Apple pie.
And no, it's not your brother's.
Oh shit.
Too soon.
Dessert. Peach cobbler.
James Michael.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a fucking
Biscuit, I don't know.
the dessert, nigga. What are you talking about?
I wasn't listening.
Sister
Dessert.
Betsy.
Dessert, yeah.
I don't know. Who we got?
Pecan pie?
Can you see?
Yeah, there's no way. You...
No, I'm,
Go ahead.
I just had I just had a bunch of
Look
pecan
down.
pies the other
Look
day.
down. Look
no,
down.
no, I
Look down.
moved it more.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No,
So
look down.
He's
Fuck that.
right. Alabama's pecan pie.
All right,
Okay.
James
Pecan
won.
It's
pie.
Alabama.
Pie.
All right, we should
Say the
tackle
white
your mom.
You just said a white
Give us
Yeah,
pens.
James, go like this.
Hold on. Give us pens
Yeah.
and
I only have two.
all right. Just give me one and then give me a piece of paper out of there.
Here.
There should be one in the bottom.
This one?
Yeah.
All right, give us 1 second, people. No, not
That's
that.
the other side then. It's in the desk.
Oh. You want to use this paper?
It don't matter. Just give me something.
Oh, this nigga got a whole tally book.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, it's 3
You want
different
me to
pages.
take 4? Or you good?
Yeah, you could do it. I'm good, but you could take it. Don't ask me I'm good.
What?
Whenever niggas ask me I'm good, if I'm drinking, like, be like, what the fuck you talking about? Like,
Good?
All right, anyway.
Sure.
Yo, hold on, time a second. You said
Ah,
I'm good. Don't ask
don't
me if I'm
dismiss,
good.
bro.
I'm
I
listening.
wasn't.
I'm,
Go ahead.
yo,
All right, ready? Next, Alaska. It's savory. Yeah.
salmon
I would say, yeah, I would say salmon too. It makes the most sense.
pies.
I'm gonna go caviar.
Is it salmon or salmon?
I'm gonna go caviar.
Salmon.
Because they got
What's that one
sturgeon.
there? I don't know.
It's smoked salmon. So you guys technically.
Me and Corey
get
get it,
Alright.
yeah. Fuck you, bitch. We're tied.
I
All right,
know.
next is.
Why you care so much?
You guys are actually really good.
Hurry up.
Arizona. It's savory.
Maybe some with tacos. Like,
I want to say beans.
Arizona.
Nah. I don't want to.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Savory is like such a wide, like it could be meat and shit. Like
Is savory just food?
No,
Savory
so-
is like you can have this for dinner.
salty, yeah, like it's like meat and stuff is usually involved. But sometimes savory could just be like,
Yeah.
Salt.
So just guess. It's simple.
alright, I'm gonna go with. It's a full, like it's like an entree, like a dish.
I would.
Oh,
I
it's
would
like-
say it's more like a snack.
Alright, I'm gonna go with taquito.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna get this.
Alright, then I'm going with corn salsa, like a fucking corn
I'm gonna
salsa.
go-
Final
I'm gonna go
answer.
with some kind of like
So sandwich. I'm telling you guys
Baked
right now. It's a fucking
beans.
sandwich.
What do.
What you got, James?
What do you guess, nigga?
I don't know.
Hurry up, man. We gotta
We
make this. We
Alabama?
got like 40, like
What we,
47
Bama?
more to go through.
All right, fine. I'm gonna go with the grilled cheese.
Hot dog.
The fuck?
Whoa, keep going. Just don't even. Just
So
go.
original.
Just go. A hot dog.
But it's not.
Simple.
That's like New Jersey, like Coney Island, right?
It's a Mexican hot dog.
Is that what it's called? A Mexican
the
hot dog?
fuck
Say the
up.
name.
Sonoran. Anyways, all right, Arkansas. Okay, this is.
Bison.
hold
I
on,
don't fucking
You're
know.
not gonna get this. It's a dessert. You put on a dessert.
Whipped cream.
Yeah, you put on a dessert.
Whipped cream.
Okay. All right.
right.
Of course, that whipped cream. I'm gonna go with.
What the hell's in Arkansas? Dust and fucking tumbleweed?
It's a dessert. Ice cream.
Arkansas. I got another. Nuts. Walnut.
Chocolate gravy.
What the fuck?
Nigga never heard about this shit. Keep going.
What the fuck
Stop.
is chocolate gravy?
You gotta remember, we're gonna be limited as
I
fuck.
know.
Chocolate syrup.
California.
California,
California.
Cali.
vegans,
So what would they?
Vegan hamburger.
fucking salad,
What you got, James?
Etoles, the friggin'
lettuce.
the corn on the cob thing.
Elotes.
Yeah, elotes. That's it. That's
You got Mexican
That's
as
his
fuck.
bomb.
I already told you it's salad, nigga. Avocado,
toast.
yeah. Toast.
what?
Specific.
Fuck it.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Denver.
Some kind of
Colorado.
edible,
Alright, it's savory.
Happy brownies.
Savory, Corey. Not sweet.
Savory.
Oh.
A pot pie.
Look at her. She's a
Yo, we suck at this shit, bro.
Alright.
We're all
What
tired.
the fuck is in Colorado? Like Denver? Like,
Alright, I'll give you a hint.
Ah.
Seafood.
Okay.
clams.
I can hear the crickets, so hurry up.
Why y'all looking at me first?
fried shrimp?
Y'all just both in my direction.
Colorado.
Alright.
Oysters.
Oysters.
Let's go.
Alright, Rocky Mountain
The giant.
oysters.
Wait, aren't those bull testicles?
What?
Connecticut.
Wait, check that real quick.
No. Let's just
what's
keep going.
next?
Hey,
What's
we got a
next
lot.
again?
Let's
What's
go.
next to what's favorite food?
Connecticut. What is it? Dessert or savory?
It's savory.
Pizza? Pepperoni?
You've been out there to clubs and shit. You should know.
What do you think?
On those chips.
He's,
Delic?
I got nothing.
Pretzel.
Oh, we're talking like a side or a full meal?
It's a meal.
Oh, fuck.
It's shareable.
Pizza.
Calzone.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Alright. White clam pie.
No one ever heard of that shit.
Is it a pizza?
It's technically a pizza.
Nah.
Wait a minute, a pie is a pizza. That's
No,
why I'm asking.
it-
Go ahead, give it to him.
literally-
Give it to him.
Is it a pizza,
Just give it to him.
though?
Just give it to him. Who cares? Go.
Alright, go next. Ready?
Yep.
Delaware.
I said pepperoni.
Y'all
so
ain't getting
that's
this. Mm-mm.
All right. What is it?
Bison.
Dessert or
It's
So-
alright, I'll give you a hint. It's a sandwich.
a specific name too?
It's a specific name. Let me see.
Nah, we never had it. Fuck it.
Salami?
Just 'cause it's
A
my
salami
shit, bro.
sandwich? I don't
I'ma
know
go with the
what
Reuben.
is it?
Scrapple.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that. Let's
Next.
go.
Florida. It's dessert.
Pecan pie. No, that wasn't. No, it's not. It's not gonna be pecan pie.
Is it dessert?
What y'all had?
Florida dessert.
Is it like a common dessert?
No,
Mhm.
wait, key lime pie.
Yeah, I was gonna say key lime pie.
It's orange pie. What the fuck is orange
Key lime.
pie?
Yeah. So it's tied to each.
No, you
No,
got three.
you got three.
You guys got three. I got two.
I got 3.
No, James and Corey are tied with 2.
Oh, you
Cool.
got three.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, I got the oysters.
Georgia.
Peach,
Dessert.
peach
Peach
cobbler.
cobbler. Yeah, it's
Cobbler,
peach.
hell
That's
yeah.
what I'm going with.
With some vanilla ice cream.
You know what? That's exactly how they happen.
So I get another.
How
point.
else would you have
Nah,
it?
I'm just kidding.
All right, Renee, next.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Maui Wowie.
Poi.
What?
Yeah.
Poi.
It's the sea, like the
no.
seafood. He's right.
Yeah. The
Is it
tuna.
called poi?
It's tuna.
Pretty sure it's called.
Nah,
They like
it's not
tuna
called
over there,
poi. It's
too.
not called poi.
They like tuna too.
Okay, we'll go.
Um,
So he said poi. What you
I don't think that's the name.
Hold on. Damn, what's that?
It's like that friggin' gray, like
Coconuts. What is it? It's like a dessert. What is it?
It's savory. It's breakfast.
Breakfast.
Oh shit, I got it. I know it's
It's that egg shit that they do. It's eggs
No,
and sausage and
nah.
shit.
It's
Bacon.
something biscuit. Biscuits and gravy or some shit.
It's called Loco Moco.
What is in it? See, Maui.
It's beef burger patty nestled on a bed of sticky white rice and drenched in brown gravy with a fried egg on top.
I would try
That's
that.
beef and gravy. That's what.
No, fuck you.
It's
No.
basic-
No.
No? Okay, no.
No.
But that's
What
literally
did you
what
say?
beef and gravy. It's
Look,
called like
but didn't you say
biscuit and
that?
gravy.
Idaho.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Hose.
Mashed potatoes. Whatever.
French fries.
So, all right. So, what'd you say?
I said French fry.
Yeah.
All right. So 1, 2, 3. However, it's an ice cream potato.
What?
That's disgusting.
Fuck outta here.
Yes, it's a.
You know what? Let me not knock it until I
It's
try
a
it.
baked potato with ice cream in the middle and stuff on top.
How's that your signature dish? It should
I'm
be
gonna
just-
try that.
Go ahead,
Never.
go ahead.
Illinois. It's savory.
Hot dog. I don't know.
Wings.
Deep dish pizza.
Oh shit.
Bitch, you studied this.
Yeah, no, he's
fuck,
right.
no.
He's right. He's right.
Fuck! We should all do that.
Yeah. So we tied.
Indiana.
Cheese.
It's a sandwich.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese. I don't know. I'm going with this nigga.
Some kind of cheeseburger, I guess.
It's a tenderloin sandwich.
Oh, damn,
Nah,
they got it
I
right.
never would've got that
They're
shit.
doing it right, though.
That
All
sounds
right,
good.
next. Iowa.
$1. Iowa $1. No.
Shut up,
So
stupid.
stupid.
Uh,
Fried chicken. That's the first thing that came to my mind for $20.
what is it? Sweet, savory. Like a dessert.
No, it's savory but it's sweet.
Whoa.
French toast.
Fried chicken for 20.
This nigga got it again? Oh, pancake. Fuck him. I'm gonna counter him.
What
What?
you got?
Yeah.
All right, it's a vegetable.
A sweet vegetable.
Favorite?
Corn?
Yeah, sweet.
Corn?
Yeah.
Sweet corn.
Sweet corn.
You
You, why would you tell us?
Sweet corn.
Yeah, you get
Nah.
Ready?
She
You said
said
corn, right?
I did, but
Kansas.
after.
Yeah, sweet corn is corn, bro.
Go ahead, tell us again.
Kansas.
Sweet, savory.
Come on, guys.
Savory.
What does fucking Tech 9 rap about?
He does not rap about it.
Panini.
I put Nini. All right, is it like a sandwich?
No.
Sriracha.
It's a meat.
Corned beef.
Pulled pork. I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh, that's a good one. Actually.
Duck.
Oh,
It's a duck?
What a
It's
nigga
duck.
difference.
No, it's burnt ends.
James just had that. Wait,
ends?
so
Ass?
we gotta wait until he gets back. So we'll stop there for now, and
Okay.
we will go on to
The worst time to use the bathroom, James Michael.
the Amber Greer
Geiger.
trial. So this shit's crazy. Amber, what?
Geiger.
Geiger. I ain't gonna be able to say this shit because I just don't
It's
know.
like Guy and Ger.
Yeah, like Guyver.
Like a tiger, but a Geiger?
Geiger. All right. Anyway, she was what happened is that she went home.
After the 10-hour shift.
I'm putting this and parentheses. What do you call this shit? Quotations, because she said she went home and seen that someone was sitting on her couch at her house, and she shot and killed them, only to realize once after the shooting, and she was a police officer, after the shooting, that the person was in their own apartment, not her apartment, and she was one floor up because the person lived on the
fourth floor.
she lived on the third. Now, I don't know how you don't hold her accountable. I don't know how she's not allowed arrested, fired, and everything
Because
from.
she's a white woman.
It's because she's a cop.
It's the cop.
It's 'cause she's a cop.
It's the cop thing.
That shit, I just find it ridiculously. There's no way you can justify or try and fix this. She should be in jail. It's a
Hold on.
case closed
How
thing.
the fuck did she get in his house though?
It was
So
probably
his door
unlocked.
was
It was
unlocked.
unlocked. He was just
His door
home.
was
He was just
unlocked.
home. The problem is that you went to the fourth floor and you live on the third floor.
But the
How
guy
the fuck do you not know you're on the fourth floor?
The guy that was testifying as a witness was said that he lives on the fourth floor and sometimes he mistakes the third floor for the fourth.
How do you do that?
I feel
And
like you guys are missing some.
And then that the only reason why
You
that
know it
he
now.
knew that he was on the third floor is because this lady has a vase on the third floor. And that's
Corey,
what's the
I know, I get that, but
How
I
many
don't.
hours was she working, Corey?
10
10 hours.
13 plus.
13,
13,
13
okay.
plus. Or
Okay.
even worse, because it doesn't matter. Because you know you worked however long, you still need to know where your apartment is or your house
No,
is.
And if you
There is a such thing as muscle memory.
Calm your ass
there-
down.
yo,
Listen,
But,
hold
no,
on.
because someone died for some
No,
bullshit
I
of some woman.
She
She's
sexted-
Or a cop.
Yo, she's
We
sexting
both-
her partner.
Hold
I don't
on.
think
shit.
anyone's
Listen.
disagreeing that the man should have
If
died.
she was that tired, then she shouldn't have been driving.
True.
She's
If you are that tired and you don't even know that you're not in your own apartment, bitch, you know when you walk in, you know that you're home or you know you're in somebody else's house.
But
Time out.
Yeah, I called her a bitch.
oh, damn, you heard
Carry
that?
on, carry on.
Cause
She
she
might
is a
knows
bitch.
me. Wait, you can hear me over the microphone?
I
So-
can hear her.
So on the way from the station to her house is like I think it's like a 16-minute ride. She's talking to her partner the whole 16 minutes.
Partner as in like
Her
police partner?
police
or-
partner.
Oh.
She's having an affair with him.
Why is it an affair? The other one in a relationship?
You're not technically you
It's
shouldn't.
not.
be
It's
having- you
not.
shouldn't be
It's not an
sleeping.
affair if someone else isn't in a relationship. It's just a relationship.
It's kind of like I wouldn't say misconduct.
Yeah,
You
who
should-
cares?
It's just
Kind
frowned
of.
upon. It's
Ah.
just frowned upon. You
Who
shouldn't be having.
cares?
You made
a
it sound like they were in
relationship.
someone was in a
Yeah.
relationship before.
He
Bro.
was married.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he was married.
He was married. She said she knew it was wrong,
Oh, okay.
and that's why she never called him. She always let him elicit her.
Okay, and but this
I-
so
Yeah, fuck
So,
that.
bitch, you
Fuck
had-
that
so
part.
she's on
Fuck that
Snapchat
part.
texting like super
Fuck
horny.
that
super
part.
But
horny.
wait, it gets worse. She
Sent the
parked.
picture.
She parked on the 4th floor
Yes.
of her garage.
You gonna tell
Yes.
me? You gonna tell me
Yes.
it's just not labeled?
She's
She said it was.
if you
poorly labeled.
look no hold on a second because this
You.
is my
How long
problem.
she lived there?
This is my problem by watching the trial. Because you look at the police cameras,
Yeah.
you can see like the lights on the doors, right? And they're saying that even if they're saying that it's poorly lit, but it doesn't stop you from seeing a 4 or a fucking 3.
Bitch, you
Someone-
It
pressed.
doesn't stop you.
Hold on, but you pressed.
She need to cool with
It
that.
No.
absolutely
You
can
pressed
stop
the
you.
button on the elevator.
Yep.
No, she didn't go through the elevator. She went through the door. There's a door.
Someone-
So
like,
then
wait.
there's no fucking
So,
excuse
like
because
I
you
said,
parked
on
on
the
the
fourth
4th
floor.
floor.
You
So
went
you
up
went
floor.
downstairs.
Yes.
Calm down, you're being.
Corey left one thing out.
Calm
no,
down.
she never went downstairs.
No.
Like
She didn't go downstairs.
Someone let her in, so she
Yeah,
didn't
so hold on, this is what
realize that
happens.
she couldn't open
So this
the
is
door.
what happens. The guy that lives on the 4th floor, so I think he lived like on 427, was going into his house, which was on the 4th floor. He saw her drive up kind of fast.
Just bring your mic with you.
So he saw her drive up kind of fast, and so that's what caught his attention. Then when he realized that it was a police officer, he was like, "Oh, that's kind of weird." So he left the door open for her, and he said that he gets into his house, and I guess like he put the stove on so that he can boil his water, and then he heard a gunshot. So it means like almost immediately into her entering the house because she had stuff in her on her person. So almost immediately of her entering the house, she shot. The guy that lived next door to him, so if he lived in 426, the guy lived in 425. He says that he didn't hear anybody say "put your hands up," the police or anything.
She said she did.
It was just she all he heard was talking between two people and then gunshots.
But if he can't tell me what exactly was the talking he heard,
exactly.
then I don't really care
But
what he says.
now, me and Jenny's been talking about this trial
So,
for a long
all right,
time.
I'm gonna ask you this, right, Brianna? I'm gonna do the same
Yeah.
thing I asked Corey.
Tell me.
Take out the fact that she was on the wrong floor. Okay?
Mhm.
You, in your mind, are in your house.
You walk in your
A
house.
stranger's there, jumps up at you, and you're armed. Are you not gonna defend yourself?
His hands is up in the air though.
You don't know that.
No,
You
That's
just-
said on trial. She
No.
said it.
He
She
said-
said it, and
it said that he was sitting on the couch eating
eating
a bowl of
cereal, watching TV.
TV.
He heard her.
She walks in. He heard the door open. He stood up.
Right.
Exactly.
So now they're saying that
So-
he's in a position of either having his hands up
That's
But
or
hold on, but
cowering.
Corey.
No,
Let me finish my
even
questioning,
if
please.
He didn't.
I don't need you to
Yeah, yeah.
interject. He jumps up at you. You're
Okay.
not gonna defend yourself.
Well, what's jumping
It-
up at her?
I just told you.
All right, but I'm gonna say this.
You're armed.
I ain't gonna.
He shoots up in your house. You don't know him. You're not gonna defend yourself.
But it wasn't her house.
She didn't know that.
If she
It's not
wasn't.
an excuse.
If she wasn't.
Stop. Stop.
If she
Sorry.
wasn't trying to get that dick, she would have known.
Stop. What I'm asking you is you didn't know it wasn't your house. All I'm asking you is you've seen a strange man in your house. You were under the impression it's your house, poorly lit. He shoots up.
I would have shot him in the leg or something.
You still would shoot him.
I would shoot him. Yeah.
You still would shoot. There's no guarantee that the leg shot wouldn't kill him.
But at that point, then I can say I wasn't shooting to kill. I just wanted to.
But at the end of the day, you still would have pulled that trigger. She's trained to aim for the body. That's her training.
Which is a problem, I think.
I agree. But what I'm saying is you, in those same circumstances, pulled that trigger.
So let me ask you this.
I'm not saying that she shouldn't get a consequence.
Okay, so what if he shot her?
Oh, he's on trial.
No.
Even for defending his
The
own
same thing should apply to him that I think should apply to her. It's manslaughter. It's absolutely manslaughter.
But
someone died.
She was coming into his house.
She didn't know that.
It doesn't matter. She was breaking and entering.
Listen, it absolutely matters.
But how many people that there are cases where this person's drunk, this person's this person's that. They go into somebody's house, they get shot and they died because you shouldn't have been in my crib.
No, first of all, it absolutely matters in these circumstances because in these circumstances, she went to the same house number, right?
Yeah. He lived exactly one floor ahead.
So one floor up. So you never told me. You never could tell me. You never made a mistake in like certain things like that. If it's an apartment, it's not like she rented.
Not a building. Complex.
It's not. A bunch of them. Not like.
And I'm gonna say.
You can't see yourself if you're exhausted.
I'm gonna say. Like nope, because I'm gonna say this. I go to so many people's houses a day, right? My muscle memory already, I go to their house maybe once a week. I've never gotten off on the wrong floor. I've never knocked on the wrong person's door. Like, even if I'm like, fuck, I don't even know what number they're at, my brain tells me, press this button, go to this floor. And that's not even my fucking house.
Right, but...
I have been drunk walking up these stairs, and I'm not like, let me knock
but
on the door.
I can make the argument because it's not your house. There's a certain amount of guard and awareness. She's just going home to do what she normally does: go to sleep, have some sex, whatever. But she, at the end of the day, her guard is down now because she's going home. There's no weirdness that she needs. All she has to do is go on autopilot. But guess what? Your autopilot fucks up. I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, the circumstances in here are understandable where you can fuck up. I'm not saying she shouldn't be punished because someone did die. Absolutely. Manslaughter.
Murder.
Absolutely.
Nope.
I know, because murder would imply that she had the intention of killing this man, and I don't think she did.
Hold on. Wait. Did you finish reading?
Did you read the article? Did you read anything about it?
So it said. So I just read something. That's why I'm asking, because I just read it. I didn't know.
What's the new thing you read?
She
because
said she just testified, right? She just testified that she shot him and was like, "What the fuck? This is my house, whatever." So she tried to do compressions. She was doing compressions with one hand, calling the 911, which you gotta do what you gotta do. Then she admitted to stopping compression so that she can go outside to talk to the first responders or whatever. So at that point, you no longer, your job is to help people, and you stopped helping people when you're fucking trained to continue helping until somebody else comes over and takes
relieves
over.
you of duty. Mm-hmm.
So at that point, he could have very well still been alive. Who knows? You don't know that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can make that argument.
When I walked back in here, that part. When I walked back in here, I heard I heard you say that you could understand or see the mistake.
Yeah.
How? Just as a human, like I don't even know. I don't even think I was black. I think he was, but I don't know.
Black.
I don't know the race.
Time out.
I wasn't even putting that into
as a human being, how the fuck can you sit here and justify you making the mistake? Let's take away her being a cop too. You making the mistake of walking into the wrong apartment and not realizing almost immediately this ain't my shit.
She didn't, because
so what
he
you
was watching something,
sitting on the couch watching TV,
which tells me that the lights were probably off.
Nope, you're assuming. I watch TV
just
with
like
the lights.
You're assuming that the lights were on and she could see everything.
Yeah, but
we're both making speculation.
In my situation, in your situation, you're justifying a murder.
And
then you're saying, hold on, and then you're saying it's not a murder. That's the issue. You're saying manslaughter. No,
when you say murder, you're saying that she had the intent to kill someone that day. Is that what you're saying?
So what? You're telling me she looks, sees, pops.
Yes.
2 shots.
Which would be her training.
And
Aim,
that's
double shot. She
my
thought
God.
she was in her house.
But that doesn't excuse.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm saying is
So-
she should still be punished. I'm not saying she shouldn't.
She should be. Time out. If there's whenever there's a mistake or any kind of arrest, they say you will be punished to the fullest extent of the law. The fullest extent of the law for her in this situation. The fullest extent of the law in this situation for her would be charged as murder.
Yes.
Because it's a simple what she did.
Because manslaughter is made literally for situations like this.
No. Okay, so how about all the times when all these other states... What state? We're in Georgia? This is where we're talking... Where was this?
This is Texas?
Oh, please tell me Texas or Louisiana. Please.
Let me see. I don't know, actually. Dallas.
Ooh,
Texas.
perfect.
Texas.
Because they got the law that it don't even fucking matter if you did the murder. If you was with them, you get charged with the murder.
Okay, like I'm saying, murder shows that there was an ill intent
No.
to cause harm.
Right.
That's why manslaughter
So here we go. Here we go. Time out. Ready?
Irresponsibility.
So
I agree.
let's talk about the law not being involved. Let's say it was mutual combat. Someone gets slammed on the head and they die. Every motherfucker on that group who was there gets charged with murder.
Mutual combat. No, it's still manslaughter.
Nope, they get charged with murder.
If
Wait,
you
hold on. So
You are fighting. It's manslaughter.
for
I mean,
murder,
it's
It's
murder.
manslaughter.
It's
Hold on.
murder.
for murder,
Okay.
it says that what James was saying is it intended to cause serious bodily harm. Okay.
When you
so
shot,
ma-
when you
hold
shot
on.
him, you was
Hold
trying
on,
to hurt
go
him.
ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Or behaved in a way that was reckless with extreme disregard to human life.
That's reckless.
she literally thought she was in her house.
That's reckless.
No,
No, I
No,
get what he's saying.
I'm not
My
saying
thing-
that she shouldn't be punished because she absolutely should.
Yeah, but the thing is, I feel like you're buying into the whole narrative of
But it turned.
them protecting them.
Oh, no.
Okay, James.
And I say them as in like cops.
Yeah,
or
but
I don't
based-
care if she's a cop or
But
not.
based on what you're
I'm saying
saying,
if I was in the situation,
Let her go.
I could absolutely see myself doing it.
okay, so
Alright.
based on your
That's
situation,
you.
right? So she walks in, she thinks it's her house, she shoots this guy, 2
Right.
shots, right?
Right.
So at that point, it's manslaughter.
You're
in,
absolutely.
in your thing.
At that point,
Her leaving the scene
tells me something totally different.
is now murder because that's negligent.
Because she didn't try. But she didn't try
Exactly.
to CPR.
You,
No,
And then we
so-
didn't try to
so
revive
that's
her.
what
Hold on. You just argued to me that she shouldn't be charged with murder, though.
I didn't have the part where she stopped
She-
the
I
didn't-
suppressions.
I didn't say anything until after you stated that.
No, when you walked
Wait a
in,
minute,
you
hold
were
on.
saying
Wait a
something.
minute.
When you,
Saying it.
I
no,
messed up.
when
I
you
missed
when
my
you
point.
walked
wait-
in,
I
you were
purpose-
saying something.
I didn't say shit until I purposely waited until Brianna said her thing and said, "Did you?" And then I
Yeah,
even
but-
asked you, "Did you read it?"
I think he was so focused on the 2 shots.
Numbers. Yeah, maybe, but that doesn't excuse the conversation.
Because
If
once
you're involved in the conversation, you
no,
should be
because even
saying your part and paying
no,
attention
because
to
when
whatever
she
I'm saying.
said that,
Uh-huh.
I said I didn't know that part. I literally
Wait, when she
acknowledged
said
That's
that.
what?
why when I said the
But-
murder
but
thing, I
she-
said that after the fact.
But
So
then
what-
you
so
kept
what I
no,
just
but so
read
I went back to what I was
was
saying
that
and
he,
explaining what I
okay.
was saying with the information
again?
I
He
had.
was given
With the
compression
information I
with
had,
one
that's the
hand,
key
call
part.
911.
there.
wait.
Yeah, because you can.
When
hear
she
her say
added
things,
that new
"Stay with me,
information,
buddy."
But
I
then
changed
he
what I said. I said that,
in.
and then
Yeah.
you
Still
said
said
go
no,
outside
no,
to
you
talk to the
no,
first
I didn't.
responders.
Oh my god, I
Yeah,
can't wait to
yeah,
run this.
because
Yeah,
when the first
rewind it.
responders
Yeah, 'cause you
came,
literally said no.
I
when
still.
the first
I
responders,
said
You still said no. She still
I-
thought she was at her
Let them
house.
talk.
I
Let
still
them talk.
because she stopped
Let them talk.
with the compressions.
No,
The,
but that's what I'm saying.
Brianna said,
Even with
Brianna
okay,
said you
so
have to be
for-
relieved,
so
and I
for-
agreed with her.
I said you had to be relieved of duty.
Brianna said that.
Brianna said you don't stop because you're supposed to help until whatever. And
Until
I said
someone
Trained
comes
to
in.
help.
so. You used my exact words in your own statement right there, though. You just said the relief
But
of duty.
when
I said that.
She
Are you
walked
wait
in
a minute.
and shot the
Here's my
man.
question. Here's
I
my
was
question.
like, it's manslaughter.
When when she's giving him CPR and everything like that.
Yeah.
Granted, she shot him
Mhm.
illegally.
Yep.
Okay. Now you're reviving him. I understand that that's the humane thing to do, but are you fucking with a crime scene at that point?
No,
No.
she's
that's-
obligated to help.
She has to help. And in general, like if say you were sitting on the couch and you helped, you're not messing with a crime scene. You're just helping. You're trying to save somebody's life.
Yeah.
So by Good Samaritan law, you're covered by everything.
Hiding the gun
But-
would be temporary.
But at what point did she shoot him and then like, oh shit, that's not my couch? Fuck. Like at what point was she like, oh, this ain't my house?
You
But here's
want to
my
tell me,
question.
time out,
If
even
you're
fucking
saying-
drunk, I would know walking into my house.
That's
That's
what
not
I'm
my
saying.
shit.
Because you saying now you
100%.
Yo,
But
That's
you're
it.
assuming,
But no,
but
but
then
if
again,
you
you're
know-
still
Even with-
assuming
time out,
that she
even-
can see everything.
No, but
Even
even
with the lights off, I'm gonna know that's
No,
not my fucking setup. I would
No,
know
but
if I got a
even-
TV, a couch.
even
or a
then-
fucking
whatever.
red mat
But
outside your house.
Hold on.
Yeah,
No,
it don't make
but
sense.
even then, when you walk in, you immediately smell. You know, like all
the
that
marijuana.
shit plays
Look, they said that he was smoking weed. That's
Even
why I'm
worse.
saying that.
And she knows she don't smoke
That's
weed.
not
That's
not necessary information. Why
No,
are they
no,
assassinating this man's character?
Because the only thing that it says is
Not
that you should have
assassinating.
smelled
Yes, it is.
It's
Yes, it
illegal.
is. What does
It
him
does
smoking
assassinate
weed
his
have to
character.
do with
Stop,
him?
right?
It does.
All I'm gonna
No,
say
it
is-
actually helps the case.
No, it doesn't.
'cause
No, it doesn't.
You can smoke
Because
in
when the
anybody's
police
house.
stop, every time I've ever gotten stopped, and the police stop me and they say, "Yo, I smell marijuana. I'm detaining you. I want to search your car."
No.
Because
let's go with this. Philando Castile.
Fernando Castillo got shot
He
because
smoked.
he had a license.
No. The cop said he was smoking in the car. He was smoking weed in the car with his child in there. He don't care about the child's life. Why would I think he cared about mine?
What the?
So, cause he smoked weed, he
He
don't
was
give a
careless,
fuck about
yeah.
you.
Yeah, but that's like
that's what I'm saying.
like-
Like James said with the assassination of character, it's true. You cannot use marijuana or whatever the fuck. I mean, yeah, you talk about
But
heavy ass like
when-
cocaine
when-
or heroin.
when
or,
the- but when
yeah,
the-
that's different. But
If they're like he's
It's
on bath
different-
salts, I'd be
It's
like, oh
different when
shit.
the defense attorney is using it because defense attorney who's defending her is saying that she smelled marijuana, so of course it's a thug in her house.
that's not.
When the prosecutor is saying that she smelled marijuana, she should have knew that it wasn't her house.
No, but you can.
I'm not gonna break in your house and smoke weed in your house.
Somebody
That's
might.
not-
I understand
You talk
that.
about you
I
won't,
understand
but
that.
somebody
I
might.
understand. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Anyways, I feel like this shit is like. I'm gonna say it in honesty. I feel like you too busy in general. I don't know why you play like devil's advocate or whatever the fuck you're doing. If you feel whatever you think or feel, you say that. I don't want you. There's too many times in these talks and conversations that you're trying to talk for the grand scope of things. I'm just asking you.
This is literally how I feel.
Yeah,
So
no,
wait,
that's fine,
I'm
that's
not
fine.
changing.
I'm
it.
You
saying
don't think you should
overall.
be charged?
I'm
You
not-
think you should be charged?
Who? She should be charged with murder.
James.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you walk,
I should still be charged with someone else's house.
With what?
With manslaughter.
What do you think she should be charged with right now?
Manslaughter.
Even after the information you got.
Oh, after the information
She wants
I
to.
got with
Oh,
her
she
stopping the
probably
compressions.
Yep.
Yeah, that's murder.
Okay, we'll take it from there. Well, cool.
It says she
got on the
she
stage
found-
yesterday.
but it said
Sorry.
she found
Stand.
time
Stand, yeah.
she found time to text her partner directly after the shooting and even sending sexual messages that day.
Wait a minute.
After she shot.
After the shooting, because I know on the shooting, she's like, after the shooting, she texted him, "I need you. I fucked up." And then she's on camera and the 911 tape multiple times saying, "I fucked up."
Yeah, but the thing I don't get is like,
But did she? But technically, it's a fuck up.
No,
It's a
what do you
fuck
mean
up.
Technically, it's 100% a fuck up.
I
I don't want to hear the whole shit. Oh, she didn't know what floor she was on.
Doesn't
Man, fuck
matter.
that.
It
Nigga.
doesn't
There's no
matter.
way you go park in your apartment building or wherever the fuck. It's definitely an apartment building, but wherever the fuck you live and not know you're on your floor or you're not.
Right.
Because you need to also remember when in the morning, where the fuck did I park my car?
You're right.
100%. I don't want to hear that shit. So for you to say, oh, she didn't know what floor she was on, she thought she was just going into her apartment. So you mean to tell me 4th floor, 3rd floor, say they were on the same number? I don't even know if they were. Was he 407 and she was 307?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go with that. Let's say 407, 307. When you're walking through your thing or whatever, you mentioned that the lady on that floor had a vase.
On the 3rd floor, yes.
So how if you don't see the
And-
vase as you walk?
And hold on 407, which would be his, there's a red floor mat.
Mama's in the kitchen.
There's a red floor mat on 407.
So, like,
on everybody else, it's just straight concrete.
There's too much.
Things being ignored.
No,
on her
there's too
side.
much favoring the side
I
of.
feel
Oh,
you-
she didn't know. Nah.
There's
no way you don't know.
I also feel like you guys are so hung up on trying to just hold everybody accountable because sometimes it's not.
A man's dead.
Yes, I agree, but like not all the time does it involve race. Not all the time.
I'm not saying
when
race.
y'all brought up that he was a black guy.
No,
I don't
I
think
said
that
I
has
don't
anything
even
to do.
know. I said I don't.
I don't think that has anything to do with anything.
Yo, didn't I say I don't even know if it was a black man?
Yeah.
I don't think that has anything to
Remember
do
when
with
you
it.
said
How many times do you go through your house
Yeah,
and
I don't think
ignore
that
stuff?
does.
You see it so many times, it doesn't even register in your head anymore.
That don't happen to me.
It happens all the time to everybody.
No, okay, maybe to you because you still live wherever you live. But for me, who I don't have 100% someone home all the time, when I walk in, I'm always like, oh, is all my shit here?
I'm not.
100%. You want to tell me ever since we moved up that you don't always be like, "It's all my shit here" when you walk in. The first thing I do when I walk in this bitch, I'm like, "We're good." I look to see if she's misplaced.
Yeah, but I need to see pictures because I need to see what. So was the shooting intentional? Was it pre-planned?
I don't know if it was pre-planned or anything. The shooting still happened.
From what I'm going off of, it does not sound like it was planned. It sounds like it was legitimately the person walked into a house that wasn't theirs, thought it was, and pulled the trigger.
But I need to see. I need to see side by sides because I need to see. Did you have a doormat? Because that's the first thing.
Yo, I just don't understand. How do you sit here and justify?
I'm not justifying
just watching
anything.
Just watching the video.
Anything.
Hold on a second. Just watching the video, then walking up the stairs. I thought the second floor was the third floor. How do you not see floors here? These are numbers.
Yeah.
These are numbers.
Oh, for the apartments.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
You're gonna look and see your number, right?
Yeah.
So obviously.
You're going home, like James said,
yeah. So.
You would just keep walking.
Yeah.
Like you would just go until you go to your. Oh, but.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Though, because these are lighted. These are lighted numbers.
Time out,
because
I'm
like
not
said,
justifying shit. I'm literally saying she should get punished.
Yeah.
How is that justifying?
Because you're not going to the proper stance
I
of the
absolutely am.
All right, look right here.
I absolutely am.
Hold on.
Brianna, can you look at manslaughter, please? What's the definition of manslaughter?
See the floor mat? Right here, watch this. Now look at everything. See, it's all concrete. All the floors are concrete, and then bam, it's a floor mat.
C6 says she can. Yeah, she can be charged with involuntary manslaughter, but at the same time, when you say involuntary manslaughter, you're undermining.
I'm gonna say this: it was manslaughter until she stopped life-saving measures. So when she left to go cover her fucking ass with her friends outside, the first responders, that's when it became murder.
Yes, I absolutely would go with that argument. I would go with that. I'd be like, yeah. But before that knowledge, I would absolutely have charged her with manslaughter.
I still think she deserves to do...
You throw in the fact that she stopped life-saving procedures, then that's murder. That's 100%.
We're taking it as a whole, the whole case, right?
But then you keep going... I give you that, and you go, how do you justify? Okay, so you want me to bring up the part that I'm justifying, I will.
All right, let me answer this question. For you, personally, when you were if you were to walk into a fucking apartment, right, you wouldn't know if it was yours or not immediately.
Under the circumstances, she was...
I'm not asking about her, I'm asking you.
Derek, you're literally taking circumstances out.
If you work a 13-hour shift and you walk into a house, you're not going to know it's yours?
The circumstances that you're giving me do not apply to the circumstances that we have here. You are changing the argument to benefit you.
Hold on there.
Yes.
No.
You literally said, my apartment.
James, let's start circumstances.
Okay.
Let's start circumstances.
That's all you can go off of. Is James, you know the layout of your apartment.
Stop.
You know.
Just listen.
What the fuck?
You look at my house. You listen. First of all, I'm not in the apartment. I live in that house. You look at my house, right?
Yep.
There's no other building above it besides mine. There's no cookie cutter format for my house.
Yes, sir. The fucking red mat tells you that it's not yours.
She lives in an apartment complex. You literally just told me that you look at the hallway and you said, I can see the second floor and the third floor looking the same.
All right, but when you see the red mat, that's not yours.
The house we fucking live in does not look like anything else because there's no apartment above it. How do I get fucking confused and go a floor above when there's only the back door and the front door? That's it. There is no confusion. Yeah. I can't get confused.
There's a floor above when you live on the third floor, right?
I can't get confused. So the circumstances you're giving me, as opposed to the circumstances she went to, are completely different.
Okay.
So of course I wouldn't make that mistake.
So what I'm saying to you is, when you open your door,
my door in my house, the one I just literally told you.
Time out. For her, that's her house.
For her, she opened
her door. This is my house.
She opened her door.
She opened the door, right? So I mean, your door is unlocked.
The door is unlocked.
But you know you locked it.
Okay.
This is favoring your side of the argument. All right. Right? When you open the door, if you're looking, there's a couch.
The first thing she saw was an ironing board. And the first thing she would have saw was an ironing board.
So if you know your ironing board, don't be there.
Did she say that, or did she say the lights were off?
It's a video.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Were the lights on or off?
She said she turned on the lights.
So she had to turn on the lights.
That's what she said.
So now you can see.
So we're taking her word.
It's visible.
Wait. She turned the lights on before she shot.
Before she shot, she turned on the kitchen lights. That doesn't mean that the living room lights was on. The kitchen light was on.
Right.
Right? So now it's not illuminated where you can see everything. No. But judging by the...
But you can then say, this is not my house.
Yes, so because looking at the police...
I think my issue with this all is that niggas got furniture. Motherfuckers know where they put their shit.
Yep.
Right?
That's what I said. That's
the
what I said.
dude was sitting on his couch.
The whole setup was different.
If you know your couch is not on that wall.
Or not black.
What?
Or not black.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about that part. I'm just thinking like the layout.
Listen, man, I just hear too many stories about people getting blackout drunk and waking up in
She just got out of work.
Yeah, because she was fucking exhausted. And people
James, how
pass
exhausted
information.
are you if you're on Snapchat sending pictures of your pussy and
Bro,
you can't wait to see more.
All I'm saying is if you can't see human error in this situation at all, I think you guys are just being too close-minded.
I just think tired is an excuse for bad behavior.
I'm not giving her.
Or not even bad behavior. Not even bad behavior.
But
just that.
I'm saying.
Grander than
I'm saying that she should be punished. When Brianna said, "Oh, she stopped compressions," did I not go, "Oh, yeah, that sounds like murder"? Did I not?
Can you catch that? Can you read that?
No, I can't.
Let me see.
Distracted people have done a lot of stupid things. The question, Corey, why would you get in the way?
Sorry, the question comes down to was it intentional or unintentional?
So that's the thing. If you want to talk about intentional, unintentional at the same time, we're still justifying or favoring her side of it, right? Yes or no? Would we not be?
No, because I'm
not.
I'm not on her side.
Asking me, yo, did she shoot him intentionally or unintentionally? Am I not going for her perspective?
I'm not going.
But it wasn't
no. Time out.
You know what your intent was?
Listen.
To
shoot. If I'm shooting somebody, I know I'm shooting them.
Yes.
I get what you're saying too.
You pulled out you don't pull out the gun with the intent of saying,
look,
oh, this isn't my house.
Okay, so does that change when Corey says she turned the lights on? Does that change anything for you?
Yeah, it does.
100%.
Absolutely.
So what should she be charged with?
Look, if the lights were on and she can fucking see,
hold on.
Now all of a sudden she's like, wait a minute.
We got an issue here. We have an issue
here.
Right. But she can see.
The
whole time.
Let him elaborate, then you go.
The room.
Wait.
Oh, I think it's
the whole time I was under the assumption because they say he was watching TV.
He said
yeah, but you were too.
About what?
When you were assuming that she can see, you didn't know that she turned the light on either.
Yeah, no.
I was so we were both making assumptions. That's the only thing we can go off of. I was assuming she couldn't see and reacted to a man jumping up. You were under the assumption that she could see her furniture and reacted to a man in a house that wasn't hers. But
all I said was the shooting part is what had the issue.
Also were
no, it didn't matter if she's shooting the light or dark. I said, why are you shooting in the first place?
But it matters because in her mind there was a person unknown to her in her house. And she defended herself. No, I don't. No, Derek, I don't see.
She's all like, "Fuck you."
I don't. Brianna even did it too. She shot the man in his leg. She still shot him.
Nah, I would shoot that nigga.
My question was,
if you in my shit, I'm shooting you.
And that's what her reaction was. That's all I was saying. So you even said you would do it.
No, I
you
said
just said I'm shooting.
But if you're in mine, I know mine.
But she was saying that she didn't know it was hers,
even,
and she acted like it was.
We have we lived in a situation where we had floors that looked alike and whatnot, and at the same time, we knew where the fuck we were at.
Yeah.
You parked in the garage, meaning you went up this many times.
Yes.
All right, hey guys, so you guys can see. This is how lit
I
up
feel that.
This is how lit up the house.
No. And you can tell me I'm wrong or not.
This is how lit up the house is. Hold on. So the lights are on that she put on. You can see the kitchen lights. Hold on. So they're gonna walk in.
Honestly, that's the part. That's a big, but it's not. It's hard.
All right, see, this is the floor mat. She doesn't have that. Besides, her house is a big ass vase.
Yeah.
See how it's lit up?
Yep.
So you can't really see where he's
Where's the couch?
At.
The couch is on that.
The couch is right here and right here.
She saw her.
That's the ironing board. So you can tell this isn't her house. You can tell by the
No. Okay, yeah, no. We're saying.
Are we having a bias here?
No. We're having just an opinion. We're saying we don't know what her layout looks like.
Oh, I wish we can have a 306 layout. Yeah.
We don't know what her layout looks like, but at the same time, we're also
because you can.
We're holding her to the same thing. No, we don't know what she's on her couch. We don't
have investigative video.
That's what I'm saying. But for her,
with
people saying like, oh, does she not know? Or she just seen someone in her house. Okay, when now seeing that,
the fact that the lights were on changes everything. For me.
But even walking.
Hold on, is that enough lighting?
The white side.
You guys think that's enough lighting?
I can see the pictures. I can see his lamp.
Sitting down.
If he was sitting there, you could definitely tell. I can see the cup.
That changes everything.
Yes.
And see, it's only this light that's on too.
Well, all right, I'm gonna show you. Look, if you look, just showing.
Am I going back?
You see the like little? No, leave right there. Okay. You see the little island there?
Yep. This here.
From what I'm saying, like I'm assuming that I'm hoping.
No.
because
why are you hoping?
because it's otherwise it's indefensible. You know what I'm saying?
That
you see that island?
Yeah.
The only way I can even see this happening is if she never passed that island and he jumped up.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
But you can tell when if someone's sitting down or creeping.
I think at this point.
No, because the island blocks the couch.
But it doesn't matter. At this point,
but
she
how
walked
she knows
in.
he was there then? She knew he was there.
He stood up.
It doesn't matter at this point.
He popped up like, yo, what the fuck?
Right,
bro?
but he stood up.
But it doesn't matter because she walked by the fucking kitchen. That's
Hold
not
on, guys. She wasn't under the influence of any substances that they're saying. What they're saying is that she worked a 13-hour shift. She did.
Is someone saying that?
I'm reading. I'm telling somebody.
Did she walk out the kitchen, Brianna?
So here's what happened.
She turned the light on.
She woke up at like, let's say 6 o'clock. That's the time that they're saying. She woke up at 5. She had to be at the police station at 6. They had a SWAT briefing that they might been used at a later time in that day. So purposely she made sure that she didn't have anything to do that day. Her and her partner, so that they can make sure to be there when the SWAT needed them. Mm-hmm. They did the SWAT move. So they did the whole SWAT thing. They took care of the whole.
She's part of SWAT?
No. She's part of a CRT team, which is a crime
response team.
Yep. And she had to set out a perimeter. She didn't do the SWAT thing. She just set out the perimeter so nobody goes in
like
or nobody
training.
goes out. Mm-hmm. It's not a training. This is an actual thing. This is an actual
something was happening.
Barrier kind of
but she said she's only on the perimeter, so nobody can go in or out.
Yeah. I'm gonna shut down this whole shit in a minute.
So her and her partner do that.
I love Chicago PD.
So then her and her partner booked the guy at their precinct.
Yep.
The partner leaves because he has like a training to do. So he leaves because he has a training. Yeah. The partner. She has to transfer him into the death. Unless you can prove that the shooting was intentional, it would be deemed as manslaughter at most. The legal standard would be proof beyond reasonable doubt that it was a very high standard. Yeah. Which is a very high standard. Sorry, I can't read.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, we know that. I think that we're trying to figure out how.
Her state of mind doesn't mean shit anymore.
It does.
It always does.
No. I'm gonna say like, oh, she was tired. Oh, she was this. You weren't tired. But hold on. You weren't tired when you was texting fucking sex pics and stuff. You weren't tired when you was sexting.
After the SWAT shit.
Time out. You never been tired and was like, I'm still gonna fuck.
But I also didn't shoot nobody in their house.
Yeah, but you also didn't think no one was in your house.
No one, you can't walk out that.
Those circumstances are different.
I
think the whole sex thing kind of doesn't really help you with the argument. I think Derek is to the key points.
Why don't you think sexting helps you with an argument?
Because it doesn't help with the key points. The key points
was before and after the shooting.
Yes.
Moments before, moments after.
Yes.
After matters. I can give after matters because she kind of like brushed it off. How devastated is she really?
In the moment.
Before doesn't mean shit.
So here's the thing, like we
she was going home to fuck.
How tired are you?
Hold on. We've all encountered motherfuckers walking with their heads down on their phone.
Yeah.
So
that's going 3 to 4.
I'm just saying.
That's 3 to 4
on her side.
Yep.
Say she's texting, walks in, opens the door. Why are you able to open your door?
With unlocked.
And it's unlocked, and you know you locked your door before you left.
First red flag.
So as a police officer, what do? You look for forced entry, right?
Right.
Before you even walk in the place. Now we're just speculating or giving our thoughts or takes on it. This is what we're doing. Fuck it. So at this point, now you're approaching with caution.
Right.
And your first thought when you open and see someone is to shoot. Because if you said her training shows her shoot twice. Right. Your training also shows once you realize that something is breached to look for forced entry.
Right.
So if there was no sign of forced entry, what is her next move?
And hold on, how come?
Oh shit!
They're using the prosecutor's argument.
Does she leave her door? Did she leave her door unlocked?
No.
Like, why didn't she unlock?
No, she just did a fucking 13-plus-hour shift. That shit's locked up.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So
I even said if she was on her phone texting and like distracted, she still knows she's opening her door without her key.
That's what I'm saying.
Brianna, you already admitted you'd pull the trigger.
Oh shit! You gotta pop that motherfucker too?
I said I would have, but that was before I knew this bitch turned the lights on and walked by the kitchen.
What's the bottom? Whether you
like it or not, the benefit will go or should go to the accused.
No, you're right. You're right.
No, you're right.
No, we were just saying like in like in an ideal justice system or situation, the way it really should go, not a matter of what the law would say. You know what I mean?
Because it's fucked up that you have to ask, somebody shot me in my apartment and I died.
See,
what charges should go against them?
Now I'm gonna go into a little something like, and it just goes to this. The training should be to de-escalate. Even if he broke in, and honestly, if she was properly trained, she'd talk him out. Get the fuck out my house.
Yeah,
that's what she did. Yeah.
Like that would have been the best case scenario in my opinion.
I think what we need to do is we need to bring this back up next week because her trial's still on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's touch on this. Let's touch on these last two real quick, and then we'll go back to the states thing.
All right.
The racist woman in what's her name? I'm not gonna say her name, but the racist chick who was in like CVS or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm against the whole saying people's name and go finding them on social media because some dumb motherfuckers might go out there and try to hurt people.
What did she do?
She says a lot of racist stuff and was yelling how she hates N-words and she don't kill N-words because the law says she can't kill N-words, but if the law didn't say she can't kill N-words, she'd kill them all.
She should be in jail. That's like terrorist
Dude, she was a fucking
ain't that terrorist
a designer, right? Like a fucking graphic.
She was a Hollywood costume designer
And lost her job because of that shit. Well, you can't be saying shit like that, bro.
That's like that's bigger than hate speech.
Yeah.
That's bigger than hate speech.
No, you said you literally said you would kill all.
If you could.
Of course, she's not a terrorist. She's a lone wolf.
Yeah.
And I hate.
We have a word for that. Thank you.
I hate that people.
There's bad people on
yes,
bad,
I hate it.
Listen up.
Par for the course.
Because I hate when people are like, they say what they say. It's this big racist thing, and you can tell they fucking meant it. And then something happens, whether they lose their job or something, and then they're like, "I'm so sorry. It was inhumane. It was disgusting. I'll never do it again."
Yeah, you're a victim of losing
hold on. The classic apology tour?
She doubled down.
Girl,
she doubled down on I think it was like Twitter.
You're talking about the apology tour.
No,
that's
time the fuck out. Her specifically, when shit was going down and people were like messaging her or whatever, like writing on her or Twitter, she was like, I guess this is a good time for all these small black businesses to message me and I can promote you. She doubled the fuck down.
Damn.
Yo, and then she eventually deleted it all, but that shit was fucking crazy.
Wow.
Because when I found out her name, I was like,
Derek followed her.
Interweb and looked at what was going on.
Derek's like, she
I saw that shit. That shit was crazy.
Follow, double click.
Okay. Last one before we go back to the states thing. 3 boys. What do you want? No, go watch your show. Go play. I understand, but she also needs to. She would sleep half the time.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she
All right, fine. About a half an hour.
So 3 boys that were shot dead. The 3 boys were teenagers, or from 14 or 12, 14 to 17, I think, or 18.
Okay.
So the 3 boys broke into someone's house in Atlanta, Georgia, or somewhere in Georgia. I think it was Atlanta. And the person who lived there shot and killed all 3 boys.
Okay.
I spoke to someone at work about this, and the guy told me, I think if he had the chance, he should have shot one, and if the other 2 ran, let them go. Me personally, I have a family. You are in my house. I am in Mass, and we don't have a stand your ground law.
Nope.
But I'm popping all 3 of you motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck what, because if I wait a second and one of you turn and pop me.
Yeah, this is and for you guys, before you guys even say this is way different than the Amber Geyer. These are people breaking into his house.
Technically, Amber Geyer was also breaking, but whatever.
Yeah, she wow.
Is that not breaking it? She walked in, to him, this woman just
To
walked in the house.
absolutely to him, she just broke in.
Yeah,
which is why he jumped up the way he did.
Yeah, poor guy, man. Damn, man.
What do you guys think about the 3 kids?
Well, how do you look at it?
No, I agree with Derek. I mean, look, you guys, decided
to come in here,
to come into my house
and break my threshold,
and not care.
Yeah,
just in general, about how I feel, about my well-being, or my family, or whatever. And I have no intention if their goal is to steal or to hurt. Period. Mm-hmm. You don't know. Mm-hmm. All you know is these people broke into your house. Defend it.
3 people. So you want me to shoot one and then hopefully the other 2 run? Shoot one, fight the other 2.
What if you shoot the one that was unarmed?
Exactly.
Hope that they don't shoot back. You gotta hope that they don't shoot back.
Shoot and then wait. No, you're an idiot. Fuck you.
You could be like Soldier Boy.
Now here's the thing, and I purposely didn't say the race of the people until
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I believe, everybody involved was black.
Well, they should. It doesn't matter.
Does it matter? No. I just wanted to hold off on that beforehand because on social media when I started seeing it, I got a little like divide. Like when I was reading, like some minorities were saying, he should have just like shot a warning shot. Nigga, he's in his house. That's just going up.
Mm-hmm. Yo, listen.
No,
Derek, if you have a gun.
No, time out. I'm tired of these people, and I'm saying these people as in like all these people on the internet saying
justice warriors.
No, man, it's
like your race doesn't matter that when you do the crime.
Yeah, you made the decision, man. Fucking.
Do something
what's
wrong.
What's the word I'm saying? When you do something like you're
accountable.
You're accountable. Yeah, you're accountable. You're accountable for that shit, man. Police officers are people that make mistakes just like you.
Oh no,
we're not saying that.
We get that.
Listen,
we get that.
I 100%. I am a person, and I had this after I had my daughter. I thought this. No matter what, I'm doing my best to get home to my kid, and as a person, as a human, a police officer has every right to make it home to their family, or just make it home alive. Fuck all the being cool and down and shit. No, and like that's like with all these videos that make their way on the internet. Stop with the cutting in from when it's already an issue. Mm-hmm. These cops are probably coming and approaching the right way, and someone want to be all rah. Fuck that shit. I'm not with it. If a cop is wrong, a cop is wrong. Yeah, just like when we were saying the shootings, I never once cared that the cop was white. Never once cared if the cop was of Asian descent, black descent, shooting someone of another race. No, a cop needs to be held accountable for their actions. A cop also, at the same time, has every right to make it home to their family. That's all I take.
And that's the key thing.
I wanna.
We're talking.
I wanted to say this while you're reading that. I know I'm over here a lot talking about.
That's why I should, bro. I can kind of see it, but can't see it.
You want me to go over there and read it? I got it.
So
as much as I'm over here and I preach the fact that I say it all the time, police aren't your friends and all that shit. Let me just say this, okay? It doesn't mean that you can't give respect, okay? Respect will go a long way. I've been pulled over plenty of times. All the times I've ever been pulled over, I've never been arrested. I've only gotten one ticket. Plenty of times I've been pulled over. I've been in cuffs plenty of times, detained, all that shit. I've been through my car.
Are you saying like the training can be what causes the issue?
I think
yes.
The training absolutely
can
go press the
but I don't know what to press.
I got it. I got it.
We're all doing it. All right, I'm not doing it at all.
The training is absolutely the issue. The training is to enter a situation already aggressive. That's what we teach the cops.
Yeah, but we can't be having all these scary ass people.
Yeah, the cops are taught all the time.
Yep.
When you enter a circumstance or situation, go in at 11. There isn't a de-escalation anymore. That's what you call the negotiator in for.
Yeah.
Cops aren't taught to de-escalate. If you don't believe me,
hold on.
Look up.
They responded. What did they say?
Look at what?
Did you guys read any of them?
Oh yeah, just go to the last one.
Yeah, just the last one. Yep.
As an example, many police departments went through reactive shooter training, which basically trains the police to shoot first. This is not good and should be changed.
Yes.
So we're all saying the same thing.
We're all saying the same thing.
We're all saying the same thing. Yeah. You gotta remember, like,
they're militarized now.
How did we get back on this?
Because we're talking about the shooting of the three kids.
So hold on. With the militarized policing, that's the problem.
Yeah, because
the problem is that
we want or don't want.
We don't want it because they're not taught the same shit.
They're losing their humanity.
Sorry, I took it the wrong way. I was because for me, and I've said this to you many times, I feel like we should get former soldiers.
Yes, because
they fought for this country,
right? But they're also trained.
They're gonna go there and be like, how do I defuse this whole thing? Because
they know what it is to be a true patriot, though.
So
they fought for the country.
What you're saying is what I agree with. Absolutely. What
I know you're saying militarizing of the police is wrong.
Our police is militarized means that they have fully auto rifles.
Yeah, but we can't.
They should not.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Your definition of militarizing is better.
No, it's not my definition.
I know. They have armored vehicles. What the fuck do you need a tank for?
Wow.
No,
I know what you need a tank.
Smoke bombs, which are.
I know what you need to
literally illegal due to the Geneva Convention.
James, remember that video you showed me?
Like,
trying to break down the door.
Yo, that's mad funny.
That's what you need to tank for.
C6 said that chick could be charged with involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah, no. The fact wasn't that it was she couldn't be charged with whatever. We were saying to the highest extent of the law, which they also say as civilians we would get charged as. Right?
Civilians.
100%.
She's not a civilian.
Nonetheless, listen, I think cops should be charged even harsher if they fuck up.
Yes, you have a training in a standard you should be held to.
At the same time, like he said, or they said, I don't want to assume you gender.
On that, I agree.
Yeah, no.
If you were asking me like with something like that, the cops should
absolutely be held to a higher standard. I think.
But they're also human, so like I do get there's a room for error. At the same time, I just don't personally understand how you can walk into an apartment and not almost immediately know it's yours. You have your reserves, I have mine. We can agree to disagree on this one, and it's fine. That's what makes conversations worthwhile. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, the whole thing about the police training and whatnot, like you said, with the militarization of the police, I also feel you're 100% right. If they can have a fully assault rifle, fully auto rifles, smoke grenades and all that shit, what's good for the geese is good for the gander. So we should be able to as well. I got the right to bear arms. Whatever arms the police should be able to have, I should be able to have. Just like they should not be able to take away certain types of ammunition because it's part of my right to own. Mm-hmm. Just like you shouldn't be able to tell me, oh, you can conceal or not conceal. It's my right to have. Mm-hmm. Let me have mine if it's mine. If I didn't break any laws, if I'm going about the rules and the avenues to get to it, let me get it. Mm-hmm. Simple as that. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And there should be no in between. The whole thing about, and I can say it all the time.
But you did this.
Time to fuck up. Our laws are our laws for a reason. They are what they are. The rules are the rules. The issue is when you start to let man interpret those laws or enforce whatever. So when you get the mandatory minimums and stuff, all right, if that's the rule, that's the rule. But once you start letting judges cut shit to 6 months, 7 months, 6 years, 8 years, that's when you got a problem. Because now these people who've been sitting on seats for 30 plus years, who already are in their ways or whatever, thinking they might have grown up in or have, are gonna enforce however differently when it's someone.
You just brought up.
I want to jump on that because. How do you feel about
good behavior?
You brought that up. You brought that up earlier, and you didn't get to say. I didn't get to bring this up. But a lot of the people who are like in charge of the like laws right now were also cheering when the dogs were biting the civil rights leaders. Yeah. Like
they were cheering as the dogs were biting the civil rights activists.
Yes. Yep. Okay.
Like that lifelong thing is bullshit.
I want to give a shout out to one person, Bernie Sanders. I saw a picture of Bernie Sanders being beat up by the police during the civil rights times when he was going up for our rights. That's
what I gotta be honest with you guys.
That's huge.
I like 100% of the time. I love when whoever's watching, interacts with us, asks questions, or even throws in their
challenges,
their thoughts on it.
I like challenges.
I love that part of it. What I will say is I have realized that a lot of the times it has to do with politics or it has to do with police. You know what I mean? It's never the pop culture things. You know what I mean? Like I'd like to talk about the pop culture stuff or your thoughts on things that might not be all that popular or the popular thoughts or beliefs. You know what I mean? Like just altogether, I'd like to have a well-rounded conversation rather than just be focused on political things.
The divides.
Yeah.
Stuff that's like very divisive.
Yeah, and the thing is, like I said, like on here you're gonna hear a bunch of different thoughts, bunch of different angles and stuff, and that's okay for people to argue or discuss however they're having their debate. At the same time, we need to be able to end on a somewhat common ground or at least an understanding that you're gonna think different than me, and we all grew up in the same household. You know what I mean? So we all grew up in pretty much the same environment. Now, we all have our own experiences, and all that will lead to whatever different thoughts or conclusions we come to. And that's kind of the beauty of it all.
Rana, you want to read?
Did I say something?
He said,
or is that the same
not to offend the women in this discussion, but police training standards were also lowered to accommodate women. Standards for certain occupations should never be lowered to accommodate gender if they involve strength and mental reaction.
100% challenge. Wait, I'm a challenge. Give us an example.
No, he's
give
right.
No, hold on.
Give us an example.
Hold on.
You said something that's broad.
Hold on.
No. If you always pick the best person for the job.
You can't have two female cops.
But you guys are being men. They're top.
Exactly. Yeah. There are women that have better strength and better all around.
That's why I said
best
person. That's why I said best
so
person.
it's not just for women.
No. But what he's saying is
that's why
that
that's getting him to give it
lower the standards.
Yeah.
Well, it's true because you talk about a fat cop too. How you making the fucking police department if you can't run?
You ain't running.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with him. That's a strong statement that needs that should be challenged.
Time out, but you don't think that they lower standard?
I absolutely do.
Did you know? Tap the fuck out.
I absolutely do.
Also, I didn't find out until after we went to the shooting range, like the third time or whatever, that police officers, when they go and do their shooting test, whatever you want to call it, they shoot until they pass.
Yeah.
So if you ain't able to make your first 5 shots how you need to, you should fail.
Right.
Why the fuck are you able to redo?
Until you get
You're
it
able
right?
to go redo it like the next day or 2 days
I'll give you an
later.
example.
You should
Because I challenged him,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an example.
What is it, Brown?
Then they pass the standard.
Okay, so here's the thing. Because I challenged him, I'll give you an example of like the back what he said.
Okay.
So the fireman carry.
You said he. Are you assuming?
Okay, so the fireman carry.
Oh yeah, carrying dead weight.
Yeah. You mean to tell me like every woman can carry 200 pounds?
There's no such thing as a firewoman.
You mean to tell me these fat motherfuckers can do it?
No.
There's
I'm
no
not.
such thing as a firewoman.
I'm
Correct. Same standard.
Let's make
for
that.
all.
That's what I say too. 100%. Same standard for everybody.
same standard. Yeah, I agree. But like, and that's what I'm saying. Like I don't remember the exact number, but I swear it was like 200 pounds.
You ever seen a
Minimum.
firewoman scary?
Nah, I gotta be like 150.
You ever seen a firewoman
You have to
scary?
be able to carry obese people too.
Brianna.
You gonna tell me
The
that?
fireman. Yeah, no, that's what we're talking about right now. The fireman carry. It's a good standard to kind of say because you don't know.
Yeah.
It's a general number. You have to be able to carry this much. Just like with police officers, you have to be able to run however many miles under a certain time.
Oh, the police have to do fireman carry too, though.
Here's the problem. No, I know. But here's the problem. You want to tell me that these out of shape cops, who at maybe one point might have been in shape, able to make it one time and can be a police for the rest of however long?
You gotta
Why
take
are
your
they not?
every 2 years.
There should be standardized tests over time, be it physical and written.
I have to take a test every 2 years?
Or is it same can
For-
be?
prevent.
We gotta take
Some
a test.
some
every
can
year, every
and they
2
pass,
years,
but don't lower the
3 and
standard.
4.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Best person for the job, man, female, don't matter. Best person for the job should get it, and that's with anything in life.
If
Cop,
my-
I don't give a fuck if you're a fucking
Shit,
accountant,
Giving out
fucking-
meds.
In my job,
Whatever.
in my job, if we don't pass prevent the self-defense course, we get dropped down to relief.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't.
no,
yeah,
it makes sense.
You can't work if you.
I
Don't
like,
know
I
what
like,
you're
I
doing.
like, I like that angle though. That was a good one.
Which one?
The way they came about the like dropping standards and stuff.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it shouldn't happen.
Absolutely
That's the
not.
same thing with equal rights and shit. You know what I mean? Like for females, and I'm not attacking. I'm just saying every female that's talking about we want equal rights, equal pay, and all that stuff. Okay, let's make the whole across the board even. You can get drafted. There was another big one that was.
I ain't gonna touch that one.
No, I'm not attacking. I'm just saying.
I know.
We're making it
I
across the board
I just
because
have a.
100%. I'm with it. There should not be a difference in pay because of your sex or your gender. No,
Yeah.
it's not should be a thing.
No, I agree there.
What I'm saying is that if you feel that way, then you all should. They should also say we want to be able to be drafted just like everybody else. We want to be held to every single standard that a male is held to because we don't want to be seen as different or less than or whatever.
So who's gonna have the babies?
Huh?
If they're all fighting, who's gonna have the babies?
Well, if we're out
I'll
fighting,
fight
who's
you.
going to help make the babies?
Huh? I know exactly. Yeah.
Well,
They can find out time, bro. There's like time to fuck. What are you talking about? There's always time for sexy time. Yeah. So we talked about the 3 boys that got shot dead, Brianna. What are your takes? What are your thoughts on that? The 3 boys broke into the house in Atlanta. I believe Atlanta has a stand your ground law, but I could be wrong.
Even then, you broke in.
No, they have a threshold law. That's what it is. Once you break in.
Yeah, you broke
Yeah.
into this person's house. You died. That's on you. You shouldn't have been breaking into people's houses.
Yeah. Okay.
And the parents getting all butthurt about it. You should.
Did you hear what the
You
parents said?
should have known where your children were and it wouldn't
Did
have
you hear what the
happened.
parents said?
Yes, I agree
What?
there.
All right, let me tell you before, so you guys all have the information. The mom said they were good boys. They were good kids. They were just misguided.
You misguided them.
Yes.
No,
Thank
no,
you, Brianna. Yes.
No.
To a point that
No.
that
Hold up. Why no?
We had this conversation with Cece the other day.
So say it.
You, as a parent, you only do
what you can.
the max is 25 to 35% of your child's learning, most likely. The other 75 to whatever is
experience
and surroundings, which would be peers,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
So to blame the parents isn't 100% fair.
I agree with you.
I'm not
I
saying
agree with you there.
no.
But wait.
I get it because for me, you could never tell me what my daughter's gonna do, and I don't know.
No, but I'm not even that.
Can't say that.
So you guys,
Beat that bitch down.
right? From stories that you guys have told
I
me,
never told you nothing.
have been
I don't know nothing.
have been friends with gang members, have been around gang members, correct? Correct?
Yeah.
You're right.
You guys in a gang?
Me?
No.
Did you guys ever go shoot
comment.
somebody? Did you guys ever? You
Yo,
guys didn't
what the
do-
fuck? What kind of questions are these?
I'm saying. I know the answer. That's why I'm asking. So, for that, you guys had the same experiences and still chose not to do that because that has to do with your parenting. No.
No. Absolutely
You
not.
you knew damn well if you did something wrong, your parents found out you was getting an ass whooping.
I couldn't get an ass
Take
whooping
you
if
to
I
the
was in
bathroom.
jail.
That's if they
So
find
you
out.
move accordingly.
You can't get an ass whooping if you're in jail.
You move accordingly. You
You
just
sh-
make
no,
sure you don't
she's
get
gonna
caught.
whip your ass.
Hold on, hold on.
You just
So let me flip it on you.
I mean,
Just
yeah.
Let me flip it on you.
smart enough.
Let me
Yeah,
flip it
go.
on you. You did something.
Mm-hmm.
Your parent didn't find out. Right?
Yep.
So you just move accordingly.
Yep.
All right. You're saying with the thought that my parents gonna find out.
Mhm.
So even with the thought of you knowing your parent could have found out what you did,
Mm-hmm.
you still made your move though.
But for this mom to say that he was misguided, she knew he was acting
Yeah,
out.
no, that's fine. I'm just
So
saying
if
we
I
can't
know-
put the whole blame on them.
But there's a lot of blame to be put on her
How
because
old-
for
how
you,
old was her son?
but it doesn't matter
I
because
don't know, they were all
if
teenagers. So.
I think they were like 16, 17. I think 16,
Because here's my go ahead.
But it doesn't
Go ahead.
matter because if I know that I have a teenager who is misguided and
Right.
those are my fucking words that he's misguided,
Mm-hmm.
your ass is staying in the house.
She didn't say she knew he was
So-
misguided.
So
Yes,
yes,
she
she
did.
did. She said it.
She said he was misguided. Doesn't mean she knew the whole time.
That,
fucking-
if,
That
yo,
just
listen,
mean- no,
you
time out.
can't say somebody's misguided if you don't know that they're misguided.
Corey, you act different when mom and dad are around
Of
than with your
course,
friends,
bro. We
right?
all yes, ma'am, yes, sir.
Yes
But
or
that
no?
is, but
Okay.
yeah, but
Does
if
mom,
I'm misguided, I'm misguided.
Did mom know everything you were doing? No. That's
Hell no.
bullshit. Because you act like you were good all the time when you were with them. But when you were with your friends, you acted differently.
So
You know how to play the game just like a parent.
okay,
You
so,
know exactly
so,
what to tell your
so-
mom and dad, just like
so
they
this
know
kid,
what to tell
so
you.
this kid's only acting out in the street.
I bet you
He's
that
not
he
acting
was.
out in school.
Okay, anyways, so to say that the blame is all on the parent.
I'm not
is-
blaming
I
only
didn't
on the
say
parent.
all.
I'm not blaming only on the parent.
I wouldn't even say majority to the parent.
Nope.
To be honest,
Nope.
I can't-
I'm
you
just
gotta
saying.
realize this
just
kid.
signs.
These
Sorry, Derek. Go ahead.
think about how many times or how much you spent outside with your friends. You played whatever baseball, whatever it was. You were still with your friends.
75%
All
of your
your
child
learning,
is
all
outside.
your learning and shit was with your friends.
Yeah,
when you
but
did your
there-
nasty dirt and shit,
but wait.
who were you with?
No,
My
but
friends.
there have been times.
In general,
No, but
yeah.
there have been times
Yeah.
where my friends were like, "Hey,
Let's do
do
coke."
this
You was
drug.
like, "Nah, I'm chilling."
Hey, do this. Hey, you want to
And
come rob this
cocaine.
place? Hey, you want to go steal this?" And what did I do? I kept my ass right where I was because I knew damn motherfucking well that my mom taught me better than that, or she would have beat my ass. and found out.
So, was that your own decision making or hers? 'Cause
Sounds
you
like it was
could've
your
went.
mom.
No.
She's
was her.
saying it was she didn't decide. Her
Yeah.
Oh,
mom decided.
No, you decided not to do it, right?
Yeah,
So
for
you-
the consequences.
Nah.
The consequences didn't
As
matter.
an individual,
I think that's
Yeah.
a more moral thing. You just know.
I can't agree with that, Brianna, because
He said, "It's amazing that any of us live long enough to enter adulthood.
Hell
when you
yeah.
look back, you see all of the stupid crap you have done when you were younger, like
Fuck
drinking too
yeah.
much again."
I'm
Fuck
gonna
yeah.
flip it on you.
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
flip it on you.
Hell
How
yeah.
many things did you do knowing you were gonna get an ass whooping and you still did it?
Yup.
Oh my god.
No, I did shit thinking I wasn't going to get an ass. Like,
Hey, you guys
she's
wanna
not
hear-
gonna find out.
You guys want to hear my story?
And
I'll
if
give
she
you guys a
did
story.
find
That's
out,
what he's saying.
what would have happened?
You would get your ass beat.
You want to hear a funny story?
You know
about-
you would have
It
beat
didn't
if she found out.
stop you.
But
chose.
you still did what you did.
Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna get my ass beat when my mom
But-
found out I was smoking weed. Y'all want to hear that story?
Nope.
That was a funny ass story.
She's so.
All right.
Really? We
You
gonna beat
guys-
you up.
Yeah, no, we're gonna wrap up.
Yeah.
All right.
So
We're gonna do the rest of the food thing, or we'll finish that next week.
Oh, no, right now.
It's up to you.
She saw her run with.
I think we only got like 7. We're only like 7
Where
in.
G?
We're,
Yeah.
we're,
We're
almost,
G.
we're almost quarter through.
So we could go. We could continue it next week, I guess.
What time? Because you gotta
That's
go to
almost
work.
8
No,
o'clock.
we're good. We got time.
Yeah. Okay.
I just don't think it was a fair statement for you and her to think that it's all mainly on the parent.
I didn't.
When
I'm
you
not
do
saying
most
that.
of your dirt out in the boat.
We could do it quick. And that
Yeah, let's go.
how we end it.
All right, so we're gonna end the podcast with the remaining foods or signature dishes of certain states and shit and things. Sorry.
You guys want to do your shots?
It was a good conversation overall. I enjoyed myself. I definitely enjoyed having people interact with us as we were going. We appreciate you guys for being here. Yes. While you were, if you're gonna, continue to watch us finish this out, make sure to like, subscribe, share everything. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. Like, we're all over the place, man. We appreciate it if you guys could share it. And with that being said, let's go to the next state.
You ready? Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Savory.
Wait, didn't you
fried chicken?
Turducken.
Kentucky, I think it's chicken.
Turducken.
Chicken. It's chicken of some sort.
Huh? I can see it's been some kind of fried chicken.
What you got?
Kentucky. I said it's
savory.
Oh, my bad.
It's
Is it not savory?
It's not.
It's a dessert.
Oh, it's a little chicken fried
It's a
steak.
dessert. Sorry. Dessert. You're not gonna get it.
Kentucky.
Gonna go with like a chocolate mousse pie.
Damn. I was gonna go with a pie, but not that detailed.
What do you call that pie? It's like a
apple pie. I'm gonna go with basic.
Cocoa.
Triple chocolate chip cake. I don't know.
Bourbon balls.
Bourbon
balls.
Fuck.
We should
what the fuck?
Fuck.
Kentucky
yeah,
bourbon.
shit. Kentucky.
All right.
Go.
1, 2, 3. Louisiana.
Gumbo.
It doesn't count. We should have skipped it.
We know that.
It's alright. You guys get a point.
I almost said crawfish like an idiot, bro.
I'm also not answering.
All right, ready?
Yup.
Maine.
Lobster
roll.
Yeah, we already did this one.
We did?
Yeah.
All right.
In Massachusetts.
I thought you just threw it out there and shit.
I got Massachusetts right now. Go ahead.
Mass.
Clam chowder.
Wait.
It's the
Maryland.
Oh fuck! I don't know. Duck.
It's savory.
It's maple syrup.
It's
savory.
It's duck. I don't know.
What's up? Maple.
Clams.
What's the Maryland team?
All right. It's savory. It's a seafood.
Is it quahog oysters?
Quahog.
Quahog.
All right.
Let's say quahog. Fuck.
It's shrimp.
Final answers.
Maryland is seafood.
Damn.
Fried
calamari. That's what
fried bass.
Like squid or something.
Shrimp. Yeah.
Fried bass.
Crab cakes.
Made with crab.
All right, Mass. You guys all
We
got
suck
it.
at this, bro.
Clam chowder.
I hope I'm winning. That's all I know.
Use your blinker.
All right, ready?
Just tell me you don't
Use your fucking blinker, kid.
Michigan.
We need to eat more. That's what tells me.
Savory.
Some kind of fish, isn't it?
Like Wolverines or something.
It's not fish.
Eat like a bison or Wolverine.
Michigan.
Is this something we know?
It's
Yes.
veal. It's veal.
What's the capital of Michigan? Don't say M.
I'll fucking know the capital.
You guys-
Detroit,
all right.
nigga? Like, I don't know.
Detroit, yeah.
Final answers.
What they like in Detroit?
I don't know.
Savory dish. It's not fish.
I know. It said
Is it
I went
so
with
it's a
deer instead.
It's an entree? That was like a,
Yep.
You can have like a full meal?
They like fried chicken in Detroit?
You can technically have it as a full meal, but it's always comes with something else.
Potatoes. Mashed potatoes.
Coleslaw.
Mashed
Asparagus.
potatoes. What is it?
Coney dog.
What the fuck is
Yo,
that?
I thought you only be in Jersey, bro.
What?
Or New York.
Minnesota. It's savory.
Bison.
Why the fuck are you saying bison?
Because these
You gonna
niggas,
get it
somebody
right
eat
eventually?
bison.
Yeah.
They're out there
Isn't it
somewhere.
like Oklahoma, maybe?
Wyoming.
Where's the accent come from?
No.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
All right, Minnesota, go.
Timberwolves.
You just said it.
All right.
Minnesota.
You guys,
They don't clear
Minnesota.
fried fish.
Dude, what the fuck's so basic? Yo, y'all got nothing else there?
Mississippi.
Crawfish.
No, it's a side.
Oh.
Well, yeah, side.
What? Mac and cheese.
That's a good
Cornbread.
Mashed potatoes. I don't know.
Biscuits.
Fuck. What did I say?
Can I get cornbread? Can I get that? Can I get that?
No.
Nah,
No.
Cornbread is not
That's not a
biscuits.
biscuit, that's not a
Biscuits, you
biscuit.
need more water.
Yeah. Not true. Well, go ahead.
All right, you got that.
All right.
That was like not true. You said that real fast.
Missouri.
Yo, what the fuck?
Sadness.
Tears.
Wow.
That's a hard T. That's a hard T. Her face.
It's
Bison.
dessert.
Oh, it's dessert. What, Missouri?
I got you. Bison.
You're not gonna
cupcakes.
get it, so I'm just gonna tell you.
Bison
A
cupcake.
flaming cake of some sort.
Gooey butter cake.
That sounds delicious.
It looks like fried toast.
It's like smashing someone. Getting up in there.
Montana.
Why are you laughing at yourself?
Because
We're not-
Muskrat.
we're not-
Muskrat.
it's
Bison.
it. Dessert.
Ish.
Apparently, they put this shit on everything. It's not the hot sauce.
Sriracha.
That's not
I put that on everything.
That's not bad.
Try hot fudge.
Montana.
Truffles.
Hey,
Truffle butter.
Telling me something, or that's what it's called?
Truffle butter.
No. Huckleberry.
Oh shit! I just literally
Huckleberry.
was watching something.
It
They were talking about
said
it.
Huckleberry everything.
They were saying that you can't domesticate them. I was just literally watching a podcast. about
Nebraska. You guys don't know this.
Bison.
Savory.
that. It's duck. I don't know.
Runza.
Quail?
The fuck is that?
It's a rat.
Oh, she told me and I still get it. Quail? Is it quail? It's a quail.
Runza's just a doughy pocket stuffed with ground beef, onions, and cabbage.
Alright.
I tried
Wait,
that.
time out. You put it in your
Nevada. What? That's not fair.
Is it
Water?
food or liquor?
It's food. It's a lot of food.
Barbecue. Oh.
It's a potluck.
Buffet.
What's it?
Did I get it? Let's go!
I'm gonna guess buffet.
Fuck, I said potluck.
I thought James had it.
No.
I thought
New
James had it.
Hampshire. It's a dessert.
Pizza barn.
Dessert.
Fuck. That shit's delicious.
I got it. Fudge. Maple fudge.
I was gonna go with.
I could go with fudge. I
I
can
was
see it
going
being
with
fudge.
maple syrup, but that's not.
I can see it being
I guess.
fudge.
Nope.
What is it?
Bitch.
I'll give you a hint. It's a donut. You get one choice of a donut.
I got you.
Honey glazed.
Plain donut.
I don't even know what kind
Think
of
of a
donuts there
donut
are.
in New Hampshire.
Maple donut.
You said maple. You said
That's
no. You
it.
said glaze.
I said plain.
Which is glaze, no?
No.
No.
No, it's not.
It's glazed, right? It's glazed.
Y'all gonna be so mad.
We all know this.
Yeah.
Boston cream.
No.
No.
No, you were so excited and Market Basket went found some.
Oh, you just told him.
I don't know nothing.
That's not fair. You can't give him hints like that. That's bullshit.
Alright, think of fall.
Fucking pumpkin
Pumpkin
spice.
spice. Like, pumpkin.
Apple cider, baby. Fall, baby. Y'all think
Fuck pumpkin
I don't know if I
hate
can
that
apple
shit, bro.
cider is better than pumpkin?
I
spice?
know,
I
Derek.
agree, but I'm
Derek, I
from
know.
I don't get the point.
New
It's
Jersey.
It's marketing.
New Jersey, and it is
hot dog.
it's dessert, but it's like a snack.
How the fuck you're not saying dog? Is Coney Island in New York?
Right?
I don't know.
I said New Jersey.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
That was Detroit. Michigan had the
All
Coney
right,
Island
come on, guess.
dog.
Jersey.
snack and a
It can be a dessert and a snack.
It is a dessert, but it's more of a snack, like a.
It's like a quick pop.
Mm-hmm.
Chips, man, potato chips, nigga. I don't know.
Am I pretty when I eat it too like that?
Yeah, are you pretty? Pretty?
She's like
Oh,
gum.
I don't know. Fuck. I don't. I guess I don't eat a lot of desserts.
Taffy.
Who eats taffy like that? Who eats taffy like that?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, it's
I
not.
have some. Y'all both gonna eat one on camera.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Right
That's
here.
not how. If you want to eat
That's how it
taffy,
works.
Nope, this is your.
I do.
You guys are gonna do the exact thing.
No. Go ahead, next.
Come on,
No, next. Can I get the watermelon one?
Damn,
the watermelon in there.
I'm sorry.
Derek, you already eat them all.
sorry.
That's
That
all
was the only one too, because you ate them all. Just get it. All right, next.
Who the fuck eats taffy?
What you got?
It's all. It didn't even float. Fuck that.
I'm sorry.
What's next?
How was it, Brianna?
Like-
New Mexico.
Tacos.
Meth.
That's racist
It's
shit.
Crystal meth.
I feel like this is almost a condiment. Like,
Mayonnaise?
no, it's not a condiment. It's like a topping maybe.
It's that fucking cheese they use. How you call that cheese? Blanca, Casablanca, Blanquito,
I don't think you guys are gonna get it.
queso.
You just swallowed that shit whole.
He's still eating it.
he was moving his mouth and his stop. I was like,
Wouldn't it be queso?
all right, it's green chile.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't have got that.
New York.
Coney Island hot
That's
dog,
what-
bitch.
It's,
Pizza.
it's-
How's it not Coney Island hot dog?
It ain't none of that.
It ain't pizza.
It ain't pizza. It's not a hot dog. It's something else. This is. It's more of a breakfast item.
French toast.
That's my guess. I like French toast. Eggs Benedict.
You could use it. As a sandwich.
You can use it as a sandwich.
Really?
Like a McGriddle. Like what do you call it?
It's a bagel.
A bagel.
Oh, because the fucking water makes their bagels taste better.
It's for the
That's
pizza.
literally a thing that. Yeah.
North-
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Put your hands up.
Hey, fried fish.
It's savory though.
Pig feet.
It is fried.
Chicken. Oh my God.
Oysters, fried oysters. No, you said
Alright,
oysters.
it's a vegetable.
Okra.
Okra.
Nah.
Zucchini.
Corn.
Fried corn.
That's popcorn, nigga, on the stick.
That whole
fried
should get smacked.
green tomatoes.
Oh, I got that.
Oh, I never.
You didn't hear me say that?
No.
I said it twice.
North Dakota. Yeah, I ain't getting that.
Baked green tomatoes.
Bison.
Pork butt and potatoes. It's pork butt and potatoes, isn't it?
Hot dish.
What is that?
It's cheesy, meaty, veggie-filled concoction that you bake.
Sounds alright.
That didn't answer anything.
So if I just put cheese and meat.
Ohio. It's savory.
What does Ma talk about Ohio all the time?
Poutine. No, I don't know. Poutine.
Cicada.
Why do you put
I don't know. Gibraltar.
Is it a suck?
Gibraltar. The guy from Apex Legends.
I know.
Okay.
What is it? You said savory?
Chile.
It's chili?
Chili.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. We
Damn,
watched
yo, that's
Diners,
why-
Dives, and fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Y'all watch Chopped?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
I'm not good at this game, I realize.
Wings.
Like,
Met this
10
bitch
questions ago.
in Hawaii.
I don't know, Brianna. Go next.
Onion burger.
What the fuck? Is like a burger of onion? Is there meat in there?
Here's me in there.
Oh, okay.
That is
That's what I'm
onion.
saying.
Oregon.
Bison.
I'll give you a hint because you're not gonna get it. It's a berry.
Blackberry pie.
Gooseberry.
Blueberry.
Rutabaga.
What is?
Marion berries.
What the fuck is
I've
Marion?
never heard of that.
Somebody really loved them
It's
long.
a cross between the kekalum and the olali berry.
I don't know anyone else either. I don't.
Pennsylvania.
Is it what is it? A sativa or indica?
The Pamini. It's cheese. It's
What-
cheese,
what is it?
chocolate.
What is it? Where we
It's
at?
Hershey's chocolate.
Pennsylvania.
Fucking Philly cheesesteaks.
Is it not a Pamini?
James, what's your guess?
Not a thing.
Corey.
No. I'm gonna go hot chocolate.
Hey, cheesesteaks, man. Come
Nah,
on.
hot chocolate, bro. Fuck you.
Philly cheesesteak.
Why wouldn't it be a Pamini, Ray? I got you, bro.
I was waiting for that one the whole
Rhode
time.
Island.
Oh,
Clams.
a quahog clam bed.
You gonna say it right?
It's a stuffed.
Quahog.
It's a
Quahog.
quahog stuffed clam.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's a quahog.
you don't get shit.
I know that.
Give me Derek at half points. Give me sure.
South Carolina.
Same thing that North Carolina likes.
It's just baked. It's baked instead of fried.
No.
Boiled.
It's the chicken.
Seafood.
Oh fuck.
Fish.
Tilapia.
Oh,
basic.
catfish.
Oh, boiled crawfish.
Boiled cod.
That's that.
Lobster?
It says low country boil.
Nah, nobody got that. What the fuck is that? What is in there?
He did say boil though.
Nah.
That's a
I said baked, boiled, and all that shit, bro. I said bison.
South Dakota.
Bison.
No, it's dessert.
Oh, braised apples.
Sweet bison.
Sweet.
It's really nice to his grandmother house across the street all the
It's
time.
dessert.
It's a dessert.
Blueberry pie.
I got you, Derek. It's
It's
duck cake with bison bison
Word.
frosting.
it's light and airy.
Apple crisp.
Whipped cream.
Cool Whip.
Whipped.
Her face was just. What'd you say?
Whipped bison.
Whipped bison.
It's fried bread.
Fried bread.
Oh my
No,
god.
fried bread.
Fried dough.
Oh, fry.
That's what
F-R-Y.
F-R-Y.
I thought you were
Right.
hinting. I was like, it's
Yeah,
fried dough. Fried dough.
that's-
You telling me fried dough?
Oh wait.
Shit. It's the same thing.
Wait. Okay, it could be regular fried dough.
No, you said
No,
apple.
you're-
You
nah.
said
No,
apple
no.
though.
Shh. None of y'all getting points.
Okay, go ahead.
So why was I going off of it?
Savory.
Is that another state?
They stuffed that bitch with ground bison.
Come on, guys.
He got
Come
that.
on, guys.
No, he has that. He has
You know
that.
what?
yo.
Just off of the fact that he finally got his bison. I was like, he finally got his bison.
All right, Tennessee. It's savory.
Black pride.
Tennessee.
Jack Daniels
Estos.
burgers.
Ribs.
I'm going with
Barbecue.
collard
Yeah,
greens.
something barbecue with honey.
Hot chicken.
Hot chicken. Fuck! Brian's gonna kick my ass.
So angry.
Brian's gonna kick my ass.
Hot
Tennessee
chicken.
hot is that double fried
Texas.
barbecue.
No,
Yeah,
no,
ribs.
it's
Fucking
this
Brisket.
brisket.
brisket. Yeah.
Smoked brisket or whatever.
Like barbecue brisket. Everybody eats barbecue. Like, come on, man.
All right, Utah.
Duck.
Bison.
Utah is a condiment.
Ketchup.
Relish.
Trojan.
Mustard? Oh,
Condiment.
God, no.
Oh.
You guys aren't gonna get it.
I hope not.
It's a combination.
That's a combination. Mayonnaise and ketchup.
No,
Mustard and
no,
relish.
we don't want
No,
you.
Pick
no.
one.
You don't want us to give you
Mayonnaise and
ingredients.
hot sauce.
One combination.
One combination.
Mayonnaise and hot sauce.
Relish and
Hot
mayonnaise,
sauce.
just because that just sounds.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hot sauce.
Is it? I'm gonna. What'd
Tartar
you say?
sauce?
You
Wait,
said,
It's-
in the
Tartar sauce?
Hold on.
that's tartar
You
sauce.
said mayonnaise and relish.
Tartar-
You said
hot sauce and relish. I mean mayonnaise.
hot sauce and mayonnaise. I'm gonna go with
It's ketchup and
and
mustard.
mayonnaise.
It's ketchup and mustard, isn't it?
It's ketchup and white barbecue sauce.
Close
What the
enough.
fuck is-
That's mayonnaise.
It's called fry sauce.
Time out.
mayonnaise.
What
That
is
sounds
white
really
barbecue
good.
sauce?
It
Because
does.
that's.
That's what it
Sounds
says.
deliciously
It
smoked
sounds.
with ketchup.
That's what it says.
Y'all ever had?
So no one gets that.
Vermont. It's savory
Maple.
condiment.
Syrup, maple syrup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be syrup.
Nah, just give me the point. No one else said it.
I said maple.
He didn't say what kind of maple. It's
What?
bacon, it's
Maple
bacon,
duck.
it's
You
maple
right. You right.
bacon,
Maple
it's
duck.
maple syrup.
Did
it's-
you? What did you say?
He
I
didn't say
thought it
shit.
would be syrup.
He ain't say shit. He don't get nothing.
Sap.
Sap. Virginia. It's a snack that you could turn into a bunch of stuff.
And then the ham,
It's not. You,
like mesquite ham, like
Yam's
that
a
mesquite
snack
wood.
to you, just in general.
Yeah, what y'all like in
Munch
Virginia,
it on
man?
him.
The fuck?
Chips, mesquite chips. Is
What the
word
fuck is
mesquite?
Virginia known for?
Bacon.
You guys aren't going to
They're
get
usually
this.
known for their ham, ain't it?
I don't know.
Honey ham.
It's peanuts.
What?
What
Fuck,
the
I
fuck
guess
is
that's
That's so fucking. I'm sorry if
I
you live in
didn't
Virginia.
Washington. It's a dessert.
blueberry pie?
You're boring. She didn't look too confident when she said that.
All right, is it fruit?
Apple.
Oh,
Apple turnovers, dog.
truffle butter.
It's peach. I don't know.
No, it gotta be apple.
Cherries.
Fuck! What?
All right,
I
guys.
said cherry pie.
Three
One
more.
more.
Uh oh. Derek won
Two more.
anyways.
Yeah.
Two more.
Third one.
West Virginia.
Ham.
East Virginia's favorite food just boiled.
Ham. It's ham. It's ham.
What's the matter, bro?
Someone gotta have bacon. I'm gonna just keep saying bacon for the next couple.
Ham. Maple mesquite ham. Honey ham.
Pepperoni roll.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I don't know if I won this, guy.
Wisconsin.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Was it just cheese? Really?
I said it. Nah, I'm not saying he's
It's
gonna
cheddar
agree with me,
cheese.
dog.
No, I didn't.
Cheddar
All right,
cheese.
all right.
This is
This
sad.
is all right. So you guys had cheese.
American cheese.
Swiss.
Cheddar.
No, I didn't say cheese.
This is amazing.
I'm confused as fuck. Just cheese?
It says cheese curds.
Yeah, whatever. I win. No, I don't know if I win, but
I don't know if
I get
that's
the mark.
even the
Corey
cheese.
gets the mark. James didn't say nothing. He
I
loses.
did not.
Wyoming. Last one. It is
Bison.
savory.
I'll be damned. if
It's
bison.
duck. God damn it.
I'm
Someone
not
got
saying
It's
duck.
bison.
I'm not saying bison. Stop. Stop. Give us another clue to end this whole thing.
Wisconsin is full of bison.
It's fried.
Fried bison.
Chicken. It's fried chicken, Bethany.
I'll be fucking damned if Wyoming is fried chicken.
Bethany is fried chicken.
It's fried chicken.
It's chicken fried steak.
Oh, fuck.
Chicken
I said
fried
that
steak.
earlier.
You can't have.
earlier.
Hold on, you can't.
Nope,
Right,
nope,
yeah.
nope.
All
do
right,
you-
nobody gets it. Go
How do you chicken fried steak?
It's
All right,
just
let's see.
fried
How do
Ready?
you chicken fried steak?
You gotta bread it with flour and shit.
Yeah, then you fry it in chicken butter. I mean,
Chicken butter.
grease.
Chicken butter.
What the fuck is chicken butter?
Same thing as truffle butter,
It's
but
when
chicken.
you take a chicken's liver and you grind it up.
I don't know if I won, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
You
Nah,
got
you
that.
won.
You got like
Nah.
9.
You won.
No.
All right, you guys ready?
I didn't win. Fuck.
Who won?
Yeah.
And in third place, we have
Jaime.
James Michael coming in at a whopping 9 out of 50.
Okay, James.
Time out, huh?
9 out of 50 states you got.
That's not bad.
Not much better.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take
Derek
it.
said, "What's up?"
All right, second place, drum roll. Corey.
Hey.
Derek only won because he's
11.
fucking the host.
11.
I'm saying it.
What I get?
Wait, whopping 13 out of 50.
Oh.
Derek
oh.
scored.
He got 14.
Leave your goddamn pants on.
God, you're on.
Derek has
Lay
a
it on the
whopping
table. Lay it on the table.
20
Derek.
something. What do you get?
15 out of 50.
I'd like to think.
Wait,
Usually that's how the conversation goes. I like to think my mom, but
I want to start off with love.
I'm just go with fucking losers. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna take the
I didn't
humble.
lose. I just figured out what
I'm
didn't
gonna
work.
take
Fuck
the humble approach.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you humble.
I believe in my
Self?
abilities, and I knew I was gonna be good at what I was doing.
Brianna, your baby won too.
With that being said,
I'm coming. Go right there, babe.
We're gonna wrap up right now and knock down this last shot. And this shot is to everybody who took their time out of their day to come and spend a little bit of time, even if it was like 2 seconds with us.
We appreciate you.
Except the motherfuckers whose food is peanuts.
We appreciate you all. No. We appreciate you all. And we hope to see you guys next week. We do this every Saturday. We like to try and get it around like 4 or 5 o'clock or whatever. But we do this every Saturday. And we hope to see you guys next week. Please come in with your own topics and things you might want to talk about, shit you're going through. You know what I mean? Like some of us, we like to talk about whatever. Maybe we can help you, or we might make fun of you. Like fuck it, just come and have a good time. That's all. Instagrams and stuff. You can follow me at drock208 on Instagram.
And you can follow me at I'm in love with Mary Jane on Instagram. Also on Facebook at Corey Johnson.
And don't forget, you can also always obviously find us on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. At
Everything will be in the comments.
Yeah, it'll be there. But like we got Wadcast with all disrespect on most of it. Most of it is with all disrespect on Instagram. Follow us there, and then you can find all the other stuff. But it will be there. So with that being said, this is another installment of the With All Disrespect podcast.
No purple ones.
Cheers, my guys.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to me winning, right? You're right.
I was talking about them watching. Oh. Okay.
Good job, guys. Whoop.